All right. Good morning, everyone. It is currently, 20 minutes past our broadcast time? Yeah, hello. Hello. All right. So welcome to our live stream. We'll be covering the new banner units and also their sidekick versions. This is chapter. What chapter is this? I forgot. I wasn't paying attention.
2-4.
Oh yeah, 2-4. Awesome. So before we get into it, do you guys want to look at our current tier list? Do you guys have any qualms about any current placements?
I still want to put Reticle down. Not like
Where
I know you don't want to put him. I know you don't want to put him the whole tier down, but like I still want to lower him.
where did we put this thing? Let me move this clip over.
He's like D tier, yeah.
I mean, do you agree with that? No, 'cause I don't really agree with it. I think bare minimum, he has to be better than Kowalski, right?
Arch is so traumatized by this reticle delay because he keeps trying to force him, but I don't think he actually uses Turback either.
I don't have Turback.
Yeah, that's why it's you're so trying to force reticle when he's a shit unit, but then you don't remember how shit Turback is either.
I'm just there's no way to do. I'm not. He's only in seed. I only think he's better because I conceded. I only think he's better because of the speed roll, and that's it.
But
these delays are really bad.
He's
I don't know why you're so bothered by it. It's just come on, it's the tier with he's already in the tier with Curse and shit. It's oh, I need to move him down. He's worse than Turback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get your hate boner for this thing. Because
okay, I guess we need to explain for everybody else. Arch thinks, or was of the opinion before, right? A few days ago, that Reticle is actually worse than Turback. Because at least even though you don't use Turback's S3, Turback's S2, which is speed up and VP gain, is instant. He thinks that Reticle's S2, which has a delay, makes Reticle worse than Turback. And that's where we're coming from.
I'm still gonna hold
Harvey pushed back a little bit in the sense that at least Reticle is a speed roll. And then since he's a speed roll, he gives a tangible benefit for other characters in the speed roll category, Hydor, and I think it was Andrew or something. I forget.
Yeah, Hydor gets 15%,
yeah.
and Andrew gets 10%.
Yeah,
but people in the speed category want people in the speed roll. Turback being in VP doesn't have any of that. There's no VP role relevant stuff. So that's why Arch says he conceded a little, and that's just from the speed roll thing. But he's still adamant that this delay thing for Reticle instantly makes him worse.
Which I still believe in because I don't know, I feel you don't want anything in this game to be. There's the only delay thing that I can think of is Summer Rodin, and that's on purpose, and you get that. That's you steal VP and then you gain it back later. While Reticle's delay is just for the most minimal thing. It's either speed up plus view or aim plus speed down. Or I guess super speed down, I think.
I don't know. I think you're fucking tweaking. Reticle, even though it's really hard to get off, he has access to +1 action economy, right? And he can use that to be a speed up engine, which is an actual like tangible buff for people in the speed category right now. And you know, fucking Turbak does 1 button per turn, and sometimes he can't even use that 1 button because you have to charge up his dumbass gauge.
No, honestly, the thing with Turbak is that like you just ignore it, you just push it, but like his gauge is free, and you can act again after that. So like that's basically, I guess, like
Okay,
free
but his
plus
gauge
20%
skill,
after like
guess what?
8 turns.
Turbak's gauge skill is also delayed for the next turn, so you know, where do we go from here? Because even his gauge action is not even real action, just like it's like an extended wait action, so you can't like double proc LaH or any other view passive with it. It's awful.
Actually, I did forget it was delayed. Ew.
Yeah, see?
This is what I mean. It's like Arch does not know this like Turbak.
No. I don't know. I still don't like delayed aim. I would rather have that thing pop immediately.
The aim does not exist. Everybody's procking aim these days.
And well, we're in the tiers of like Reticle and Turbak. It is not looking good. We are assuming the absolute worst.
Okay. How about we move on from Reticle for now, and we can revisit him later. So, another person that I want to look at is like, where is he? Where'd we put? Oh, here he is. Yeah, I want to reevaluate Huli, because I think he's right now. He's like at least Okitaka tier in B+, instead of regular B.
Wait, why?
Because I think with everyone who's like super view hungry, I think the extra view stat from like you can sort of refund it, and you know it's a decent amp for a 4-star. It's not the best, but it is okay. It's usable. It's the same logic as like stereo passive, where if your team has like extra follow-ups that don't really consume it, then they can actually make decent work out of it. And I do think that like in terms of team relevancy, Huli probably has around as much as like the people in B+ tier. Even though there are better options.
I don't really
Don't
see
get
it
me wrong,
because I don't use
he's
him.
like still a cope option like Josen is, but like he is still an option.
I don't really see it because I don't use him, but it's like I don't know. I feel like you could just like use a good unit and use like Mokdai's sidekick. That's it.
Maybe you can use him with Make West Lawrence, so you can get that quick 30 kV barrier.
I think I did use him with Lauren actually for one of my
Really?
gameplay tips. Yeah. Zalagus is asking, was this influenced by your 4-star clear with Huli? Kind of, yeah. There's very fringe cases where you'll actually think about using this thing. That kind of scares me, but yeah. I think he's at least around Josen or Okitaka level.
I don't know, but why do we put Josen up here again? It was because of his like S1
His S1
stuff,
funny
right?
spam, yeah.
Yeah, you just use him to like rock, aim, scar.
Now, is that equivalent to Huli giving you free fan count?
Free fan count. Okay.
I mean, that's basically what it is. It's just plus 1,000. And then you get like a minor stat increase. Or minor amp.
Yeah, and then he has his other amp. So it's like 2 amps. Ooh. For 2
Cool.
people. I don't know. I don't see him
The
being
one
like
action one.
Yeah.
I don't see him being
The one
like significantly worse than Okitaka. Because when you fought an Okitaka, you had to work with his dumbass RNG targeting for his S1, right? So Huli's at least a bit more consistent than that.
Honestly, I just use this S1 just for like free VP gen. Like that's it. You're not gonna actually use that for like targeting. It's just like a turn one setup thing.
Throwback to Gale saying Huli was a good redeem and a playable DPS. Okay, well, I'm not going that far. I'm just saying he is usable.
I think B tier is usable.
I don't think he's better than Summer Shaft.
I think he's better than Summer Shaft. I don't know.
I think I would rather use Noman.
Noman for what?
A field.
Oh, well. I'd rather use Huli for an amp, so.
Is there... Maybe we can see like putting him above Fide?
You people are gross. There's no way he's worse than Game. Game does like actually nothing. I've tried using this thing. He doesn't do anything.
He applies def down. That's as much as an amp as Huli.
And aim.
Oh my god. You people are the worst.
I think we're spending so long because it's really hard to convince us that Huli's good.
I'm just saying, he has more use cases than fucking Summer Shaft.
Is Summer Shaft a speed roll?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is. Can we put Rexer below Moment? You.
Real?
We're not doing that. He's already fallen so far. Dude, I think I put that thing in like A+ tier when I was like first ranking everything. Crazy. I was like, what, 6 months ago or something? Yeah, something like that.
I don't know. B feels like he's just getting lucky with his team comps.
What do you mean lucky?
You mean Rexer or Huli?
Oh, Huli, but I don't know. Maybe lucky's not the right term, but just like it just happens to work sometimes. But I don't know if it's like B+ territory.
I think it's just a super cope option when you like are restricting yourself to like 4 stars. Because that was the challenge, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could say Huli's better than somebody like Furlong, at least in the tier list right now.
Yeah, Lucky's asking if you guys really use Okitaka better than Huli.
I've never used Huli. My guy is still at level 1.
I want to use them sometime.
Okitaka more just because Huli's never been touched.
I should use Huli sometime. I just need to like find a team or find a quest that would work for him. I think that would be funny.
Let me ask the chat what they want for him.
I've used Huli like once, and it was the gacha tutorial thing, and it was like terrible.
While that's going, what else is there to adjust? Oh right, there was the pub versus Denabora debate of whether or not we should like change the ratings.
Actually, wait. The Viastosis changed. Now he works with Madness for some reason. So, yeah. Do you think that upscales people like Pub?
Pub goes top
It's definitely
of A.
good for Pub.
Yeah. Pub
Because
goes
Pub
top
you
of A
just
right
like
now.
hit XCO, and then like you do is S3. So having the AoE S2 is actually like really good. And then the Nebra, he can't really use Exio that well.
No.
Or at least like it's awkward.
I'll move everyone you can abuse Exio at like top of the A tier, and I guess that includes Rokusei. We don't really like that.
But then Roke. Oh, I think we already dropped him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of that.
He
change.
lost the bonus action, but he could just. But now he works with Madness, so take one, you lose one, I guess. But it's.
I don't care about the exact placement, but yeah, I think Pup should go higher.
Okay, fair enough.
Do you think anyone got upskilled by this banner?
We can talk about them when we
probably,
actually
like-
place them, but I do think so, yeah. I'm gonna look at Geon's later and like maybe what was it? Yohak and FCDS's placements. But yeah. We can talk about them when we actually discuss the banner units.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright. So, you guys ready to talk about our first unit?
Who is it?
It's Lauren, everyone's favorite.
Oh boy.
Okay, I'll let Arch with his like PhD essay go first.
Okay. So basically, like his gimmick revolves around using barrier values as like an attack buff, right? Like strength of the amp increasing up until it reaches 3k for like 30%. And then he also comes with a gauge attack that increases barrier duration by +1 and the value of the barrier by 20% of your current view stat. So clearly what they want you to do is kind of like slowly build up barrier over time, or I guess if you have high fan count, just like cheat it into 3k. But like, while that's good on paper, and that's what I was thinking initially, when you actually try to put this into practice, there's a lot of flaws that you just start to pick up on. And like I kind of wrote them down because I have like a list of things I want to say about it. So like one of them is that since everything's tied to a barrier stat, that means you have to avoid getting hit. If you get hit, you lose barrier value, which means you lose on attack stat. So you're kind of, I wouldn't say you're forced to run a tank, but you're like highly encouraged. So I guess you could just like use Christmas Stereo, which is what I've been doing for testing, and like that works out fine. But the second thing is that since barrier still uses actions or action duration, that means you can't use follow-up attacks, or you can't like spam follow-up attacks, which severely limits your action economy. If you use like Halloween Nessun, that just drains -2 or -1 or -2 from your barrier duration immediately, or for that turn. And that cuts out like Xeno Akashi, Christmas Stereo, S3, a lot of things. Like you can still use it, but you can only use like one. Like you have to be very limited in how you use this thing, or else your barrier count just drops to 0 and you lose it completely, which is fun. But the third thing I want to talk about is the thing I was doing a bunch of research on, and it's actually about how buff priority and like how barrier overwrites itself. Because there's rules to this, and those rules are actually really funny. Because it kind of shows that Allen isn't the best. I wouldn't say it's like you could still use Allen, but there's a reason they didn't put him into demo, that I think. And I feel like Allen just kind of showcases the worst part of Lauren's entire barrier gimmick. So like, there's two rules to barrier overwrite, right? So like one is that if you're applying barrier to a unit, the higher duration will always overwrite the lower duration, which is like kind of a universal rule for buffs. You know, like if you're applying a 3-turn attack up, that overwrites like 1-turn attack ups. Like you see that all the time. But the second is that if the duration of the barrier is lower than the barrier that the current person is holding, then it will not apply. Or I guess a better way to put it is that like if 2 barriers are about to clash, the higher value wins. So if any of these rules are broken while you're trying to like juggle this high value barrier stuff for like attack stats, then it just gets overwritten and you have to start all over again. So when you look at Allen S2, you notice that it's a 3-action barrier. If you have a 3k barrier, but it lasts 2 actions, Allen S2 will wipe it completely and replace it with his own. So you got to build it up all over again. And you might think that you could just use Lauren's barrier extension to kind of like raise your barrier to like 4 or something, so you don't have to worry about that. But the thing is that like they have a hard cap on his extensions where it can only go up to 3.
This unit is like actual catfishing. Like, if you were there for when the kits were leaked, Lauren had like a bunch of bullshit in his kit that like I kind of thought he might have been low-key good, but he's actually held back by how barrier kind of like cannibalizes itself. It's like constantly fighting with each other, which is really sad.
Mm-hmm.
So, and on top of that, his damage numbers are fucking atrocious. Here, let me show you. All right, S2, we got 135% for one enemy. S3, we got 90% AoE, and it goes up to 110% if you have barrier. And like,
wow.
I get it, right? Like the rationale is that, you know, he has an amp up to 30%, but the issue with this, right, is that it scales with your barrier value, and we all know how awesome it is to, you know, scale up your barrier health. And that it's not very awesome. It's actually atrocious. This unit's very disappointing in practice.
Yeah. I also just want to say that like even if you're able to get 3-action barrier, the thing is that like the way LaH encourages you to build your teams, right? Like you have your supports first and then your DPS last. So Allen sets, you know, so for example, just imagine like Allen sets up S2, it triggers Lauren's gauge attack, which then increases the barrier value and duration. So now your DPS is like a barrier value of 3. And then next, your DPS acts. So now they act, and now barrier duration drops down to 2. So the next turnover, Allen acts again because he's first, and then he does S2 because like that's like the only thing you do with Allen. That's like why you bring him. And then Allen S2 overwrites the buff to barrier, and now you're back to 0, or you're back to the base value again. And you're just like in this constant loop of overwriting barrier, and you're just never able to take advantage of it. And so like I've always thought it was hilarious that people mention Allen, because Allen just kind of traps you in this loop, and it's actually hilarious. And I think that's kind of the reason why they didn't put Allen in the demo, because they didn't want you to notice that.
They're actually like fucking catfishing you guys with that demo. It's crazy. You guys are enjoying this showcase? Yeah, dude, it's so rough. Fucking Allen doesn't give you like a good bullet. Neither does the other person. Who was it? Huli? Yeah. Fucking heal, and then the view bullet. Awesome. Huge damage. But yeah, you get to look at the awesome barrier tanking. We love that.
Wow.
This unit always looked like trash. This 106 speed, supposed DPS attack roll.
Right, he
When
does have
you're-
1 to 6.
Yeah.
When your max percentage is like Summer Shaft S2 levels of damage.
Dude, his stats are like actual garbage too. 106 base speed, less than 2700 attack, 5k HP. He has like nothing good except for the 2k view stat. It's actually insane.
I don't know how they'll fix barrier. Like the fact that like a turn count as priority just makes it so weird. Like the turn count of the barrier, not like the actual barrier value. I mean, I
think
guess
they
that
just-
makes sense, but it's just like it's so stupid that like, you know, a barrier of 100 will overwrite a barrier of 3k just because the barrier of 100 lasts 3 turns.
I think they just have to like. I think barrier extension or like increasing the value of barrier through skills. I think that's a good idea, but like it just needs to be. It needs to be on a 5-star. They need to make it crazy, and they also need to scrap action-based barrier and just make it turn-based. Like as long as it's action-based, I think barrier is dead.
Yeah, I feel like the stacking mechanic for this gauge skill should have been like an innate behavior of barrier rather than like whatever we have right now.
Yeah, like maybe if you give barrier while you have barrier, then like it adds the values together or something.
The fact that you can't like stack barriers with each other makes the status like a whole lot worse, and like it's like the big reason why you don't see anyone really raving about the status. Also, the fact that Lauren is a 4-star and he's also the attack roll, which means that he was kind of bricked from the get-go.
Maybe the meta is gonna be like, oh, you dupe your bagel 3 times, and then you have like Lauren use Exio's sidekick on himself, and then he's like shitty Summer Alpheka by having all 3 of your bagels do S3 and hit everybody with barrier. Oh, where does the AoE barrier come into play? I guess that's what my style told me was on that tutorial.
Yikes. Where's the damage?
Yeah. I don't know why they're very like conservative about barrier and athleticism. I mean, I guess 3k barrier is like sizable, but it's like because it's like half health of like a lot of characters, or like more paper thin characters. But it's just like it's not easy to get 3k unlike a lot of people. Like I guess Lauren's S2 can get 3k ish if you do like a lot of stuff like Max's fan count. But I don't know. I don't really like this unit.
Yeah, but do you guys see this awesome barrier tanking in the footage? It's great.
Yeah.
5-turn Valheim clear against a single opponent because you don't have good bullets.
Didn't Valheim get like a 1-turn clear when he released on this boss?
Was it 1 turn? Maybe it was.
I feel like
Definitely
it was
2, but
I feel like I saw Valheim just pop like a stupid ass amount of damage when he first released in testing against this boss.
Yeah, I think like day 1 he was hitting like 1 million per S3.
Yeah.
yeah, if he had like Stos, what is it? A Stosis? No, maybe not a Stosis. I'm thinking of something else. I think it was like V Gaius, Monomasa, and then J Obsidius. Yeah, he was that.
But yeah, it was like if people don't remember this, I'm gonna tell you now that 5 turns against the boss is like very bad.
I'm showing
especially
off.
when you're running Valham.
I'm showing off the defense. Don't flame. Don't flame.
Oh,
Deej, you're so fucking mean. What is this comment? In my opinion, it's because being shit was Shuki's vision, and they find it endearing how bad he was at designing turn-based combat. You're so goddamn mean. Oh my god. Yeah, this is the hooligan representation. Enjoy it while it lasts. And no, Fiery. Santomi is not being upskilled here. I'm sorry to say. Well, maybe he goes up by like 1 step. Maybe.
Wait, 1 step. I don't know. I'm not gonna. Lauren does not push barrier in any interesting way because of how bad it is in practice. And I don't know if I would even be that impressed if barrier got better because like it's just plus 30 amp with like the most mid skills ever. Like, even imagine in a situation where barrier is good, I don't think this is going to be, like, anything special. Maybe his gauge, maybe spamming gauge attacks would be nice, but, like, I don't see it.
you know what his S2 reminds me of? It reminds me of Fane.
Oh.
Yeah, Fane's S2.
You know what?
It does like
Yeah.
130% damage. And it's like it applies attack down too, so it's like a little bit of defense. And that's literally the only skill you use on Fane, basically. Because the S3 is a trap. And it's like the same deal with Lauren. Like Lauren does a little more stuff. You know, he has that gauge skill and he has that amp. Even though that amp is like usually a plus 15% optimistically. Right? But it's like he reminds me of Fane's S2 a lot. It's like, oh, we're back to that.
Yeah, I think these skills are good. Why does he apply burst on his S1? What is the reason for this?
Because he's in the dot banner, and so he's got to get something.
It's so Akashi can put armament on him, and then you get an extra bomb.
Okay, but
No
can't
other
he
reason.
can't he give like fucking defense down or something? I don't know. Anything but
No.
1 burst for
Nope.
1 action
No.
for 50% damage on his S1. Are you serious? Is this the best we could do?
Not allowed.
Okay. I think I'm done talking about this unit.
Do you think he's
Wait.
better or worse than Valentine Showen?
Showing. Let me see.
I need it.
Because I think
need
he's
to
like a
remind
little
myself of
better than Fane, but I still think he's like somewhere in C tier.
He's probably worse than like skill tree Akashi, right?
Yeah.
'Cause,
I
like,
think-
Akashi actually hits decently hard, especially since we have Xeno Akashi in the game now.
I think
feel
the
like-
whole like S3 thing is a meme thing. I know, you know, with the
Yeah.
passive. But it's like I think Akashi's burn is like way better than any barrier. Like a 10% damage, like a 10% to enemy's health is like a lot more value than anything else.
Kyber is asking, is he better for Dot than Synthak?
Who?
Who? Lauren?
Yeah, because like, what is it? Lauren has
I
like
mean, I guess.
better for Dot. Oh,
Like what?
I don't think so.
I think Syntax like shitty ass hologram gimmick is better than like maybe using Lawrence S1
You're not gonna use
when you don't really want to use Lawrence S1.
Lauren is like
Right?
super ultra mega cope for Dot to use. You're actually better just using like Flamier psychic active than ever touching his S1. Like
Yeah, I mean-
you use this S1 when like you literally have no other options. Like not even a good psychic skill. It's such a dud skill. Okay, let's put this thing somewhere.
Oh, could you move the clip for a bit?
Oh, yeah, hold on. Oops. Oh.
Boy Fluff missed the Lauren slander. Or I guess it's more accurate to call it the barrier slander, to be honest.
No, it is Lawrence Lander. He's like 106 speed and has shitty skills that don't break 135%.
Lucky's saying the thing is, Conche is top of C+, and it makes my opinion of everything change because he was using Conche. I just use them sometimes as like a cope option when I'm trying to do like low cost clears with hyper carries, you know, like Pirate Hydor and the likes. Because, you know, at least he's built to support, and like he has an amp, so he has like an engine to fuel his amp. Lauren is gated behind various mechanics, which sucks ass, so you kind of have to cope with his gauge skill.
To be honest, I think my opinion on Conche actually kind of increased because I don't this passive. You just drop him in for the passive, and I guess that's like budget fine. As for like a passive, it's like it's actually fairly easy to achieve nowadays, so it's like not too bad.
Barrier is like Jax, but his Fortnite version. Okay, I don't know what you're saying. Whatever. I tried using Conche in the lowering testing and everyone died. I mean, the enemies died, right? Because they're doing so much damage. Yeah, I see that. I think it's like an F kooky thing where he's good, but he's a kid. Quote unquote good. Barrier's shit, even as it's interesting as Lauren SP kid is, it's still shit, I guess. Yeah, Barrier is messy. Wow.
When we're tiering Lauren, I literally just ignore everything about Barrier, to be honest. Like it's such a non-consequential thing in this kit that I just look at the actual active abilities, and this is so whatever. I mean, I guess his gauge is nice, but like, or his gauge is fine, but like, that's about it. I'm just looking at these 135 single target hits, 110 AoEs. It's not looking hot.
You did 30k to the enemies with Lauren's S3, which is like less than 10% of their HP. Awesome. We love to hear it. Right, that's the other thing, huh? He doesn't have any tools to like accelerate his gauge. He gives barrier, but he doesn't give you like any friendly fire in his kit, so you can't. He's completely reliant on other teammates to do it. Love that. For my ranking, I'd probably put him like between Akashi and Vishoen. Just for the virtue of like, you can technically make Lauren do more damage than Vishoen, even though it's not a lot. Any objections?
I don't really disagree. I think like I don't see any potential in this unit. Like maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there's gonna be like some enemy that just hits you 8 times with 1 HP, and then Lauren does this like thing. But it's just like this is stupid.
No, Lauren's gonna pop off when we get an HDQ, and it's just full of piercing damage enemies.
What unit of all time. Okay, maybe I should move this tier list a bit over. There we go.
Are there any Lawrence fans in chat?
I just don't like Sao Tome. Where'd that come from? Wouldn't you use shift from someone if they did multiple instances of small damage and it'd be more useful? Oh, yeah.
You know,
Okay.
shift could outright heal someone if the damage is low enough. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't like scale the amount you heal back. Doesn't scale based off the enemy attack. It just heals you by a certain determined amount. So like if the enemy was dealing like zero damage 3 times, that's just a positive heal.
Oh, I meant like multiple instances of small damage that Lauren does his gauge thing.
Oh,
His 60% AoE, and he kind of looks like Summer Alphecca for 1 second, but like shittier.
Can Sao Tome be moved above Alphecca at least?
no.
Why?
He wants like that balance of like Lauren being placed above Sao Tome means that Sao Tome got moved down by 1. So he's gonna move Sao Tome up by 1. So his like ranking still stays the same.
Ah, I see. No, sorry. Okay. So, yeah. Alan's placement doesn't change from this, probably.
No, same as usual.
Yeah. Alright. Let's talk about... Should we do like Norb first or Akachi first?
I think Norb is like the easier unit to talk about because he's just very flexible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, Akashi's like the hype one, so maybe we save the coolest one for last.
Makes sense.
Yeah, Norb is hype.
Not with the both hype,
Yeah.
but like, you know, Akashi's got the lore hype. That's what I'm saying.
His Psychic's pretty cool, actually. Gives you,
Yeah,
like...
he's got that Joker outfit.
I meant his kit, but yeah. I guess the Joker Homestuck green purple outfit is cool. Anyways, this passive is pretty funny. The apply scar when you take damage. It's 20%, so I'm not gonna be using this too much, but it is an option if you like using people like, you know, Stereo or I guess it's just Stereo. I don't think there's any relevant like tanks that care about this too much.
I think
Polaris,
it is
I guess.
actually
I don't know.
kind of interesting because I think the sidekick actually plays into his S2. Because, like, you know how his S2 has that submission thing? And
Yeah.
then, like, that submission basically makes the enemy, like, remove all their scar stacks.
Oh yeah, I see.
No.
So this
Oh, yeah,
thing,
that's a good
so
point.
this sidekick passive is just to, like, restart the scar train because you lost it all.
Right.
And you have to, like, gamble it back.
I don't know how I feel about that for 20%
Yeah,
knock rate. I guess it's
No,
like
but because I think that's like the main thing about that submission thing is that you lose all your scar, right? So
Yeah.
like when I saw it pop up in the farming quest, I was like, oh, this is what the sidekick passive is for. It's just so that you can like get it back a little, you know, or like get it started again.
Well, I guess the thing is that like you're usually you build up scar over like the last end of a turn and then the first half of a turn. Well,
Yeah.
you usually use submission, you know, like at the start of the turn, you know, like to set up God Run passive and all that. So you kind of run out of time to build up scar.
Well, if you're using submission, you lose scars. So yeah, I guess.
I'm trying to think about like his active skill, because counterattack is like pretty funny. It's only to yourself.
Oh, I can do it on my cheat team. the illegal one.
The illegal bagel team, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess this might be okay for like some tanks that like proc their aggro on S1, like base Goro, and like. Does counterattack work with Chris Mysterio? Because you can't actually use Feign passive. Like it'll proc and then nothing happens. It's real sad.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know then.
I feel like it should, because it literally just forces you to do cast S1. It's not like it forces you to do an attacking S1, but like I thought that was Feign passive too, so I don't know. That's weird.
But yeah, pretty cool psychic version. Alright, now we can talk about his actual hero form. What a cool dude.
Yeah.
Alright, I don't have his kit memorized, but I'm pretty sure it's like, what? His S1 does a bit of damage, and he's guaranteed to apply Vertigo. And if it's hard casted on his own turn, then he has a chance to spread that Vertigo to adjacent enemies. So he's going to be joining like the leagues of Summer Koloski for like the S1 Vertigo procs. His S2 is where the interesting bit is. So he gives someone like the metered taunt and then this Thorn Armor status, right? And what Thorn Armor does is that when the person with this buff gets attacked, they apply like stacks of burst that resonate with their own element. And what that means is that if you apply a status on like a fire enemy or a fire ally and they get attacked, then they put like fire bombs on the enemy, and they apply more bombs depending on how many debuffs the enemy has. And then if you use like the Thorn Armor skill as like a hard cast, it transforms into a different skill, and his action turn gets extended, so you can use his S1, S2, or S3, but you can't use a sidekick during that turn anymore. So the transform skill is this Verdant Imperium thing, where you target an enemy, you apply Vertigo to them, and then the enemy does a skill called Submission, which is basically just like they attack a random enemy. And if you have like the metered taunt up, then it should focus whoever you put Thorn Armor on. And the neat thing about that is that it's a set amount of damage, rather. So the enemy isn't using their actual S1, they're just applying damage onto one of your allies. So they don't activate any of their own effects, which is interesting. His S3 does 2 damage, it does, yeah, basically 2 damage. It does some damage to enemies AoE twice, and it applies poison or burst depending on if they're immune to poison or not. The neat thing about this is that it's 3 turns for either of them. I think that's like the highest length that we've gotten in like a base kit. But like you don't really use this too much as like an actual damage tool. Use it to like build onto other debuff counters like Xeno Akashi or Upside Ace's Bullet Holes, or you know, Christmas Jones or bullshit. Alright, forgot to mention, he actually stole Festival Cookies nachos. Yeah, he has the 50% amp when enemies have like debuffs on them. So you can't really, well, you can use them with Cookie, but their passives won't stack. So in that sense, we're kind of free from having to slot in the evil child in your teams. All right, you guys want to talk about him now?
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
I kind of see Norb to me, even though like the comparison is to Kuki. I kind of see him as just like X-Mono, or like a perm X-Mono, where it's just like 5 debuffs is like kind of free, so it's just free damage, and then you have like Daze, Dizzy, Vertigo, and that's like another amp. So to me, he's just like a very flexible damage amp, and he like fits more of a like a supportive role than characters like Kuki.
I think that like I don't think there's like I mean I guess you could use this S3 to maybe like luck for aim with like Grigory and stuff, but like I don't think there's like any real good reason to use it compared to like his S2. And one more thing about submission is that it doesn't break your combo count even when the enemy is attacking. So like that's nice.
It breaks Scar though.
Oh yeah, but I mean, you can kind of use submission strategically like that. If the enemy has like an attack buff you don't want, and it's about to like do like it's about to do its S3 and it's about to nuke your whole team, you can use it to like kind of use up its action buffs, but at the same time you also have to realize that it's also going to remove any of your action debuffs. So you might be losing out on damage if you have like a bunch of stuff on it or something. Like what is it? I guess Scar. Yeah, that's a good example.
Do you think the Gaisei thing is real, Harvey? For this footage?
It can be.
Because I was thinking it did make like sense where, you know, with the submission thing, you want a person who hopefully has a high attack stat, a counter attack,
Yeah.
and wants to be hit. And then it was like the only person I could think of was like Gaisei. It was like yuck.
So the thing about submission, right, is that it can actually kill your ally if they're low enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gotten hit by like 2k with submission. When I was like doing Plessy, I'm like, oh, that still hurts sometimes, especially with like the big bosses. Like you can't sometimes
2K.
you can't.
Should have just blocked it with barrier. Oh.
Whoa.
Yikes. Plessy is demonic evil. Oh yeah.
I suppose.
You thought this was a gameplay stream? Owned. Like a reefer. Yeah. Sadayoshi needs a
I think
skill
submission
tree.
is an interesting skill, though, in the sense that it might be a new direction the game will take in like having enemies trigger skills, or like making other people do specific skills. I think allies might be able to do that too.
Oh, like enemies doing it to us?
Well, like, if we can make an enemy do a skill, we can also probably make an ally do a skill, like make somebody do a 300% damage, like single target skill that they don't have.
Right. So kind of just like Valentine's to Hail, but better. Debatably, maybe.
Who? No, I mean, like, I literally didn't hear it. Who did you say?
Valentine's to Hail.
Oh, I was hearing, like, Valentine Sentetsu, and I was like, huh? But yeah, kind of like that, I wonder if they'll pick it up, but I think Norb is actually a good pickup on this banner, even as like a perm unit. It's good that he's perma, in the sense that I think this is a pretty good amp to have as like a permanent unit.
Yeah, and like we finally got the debuff amp out of Festival Cookies, so and like I don't and Festival Cookies is very selfish. So like thank God we finally got this amp on like someone who's more in like a more supportive role.
Yeah. Like the fact that he also has like a double action is like good for me. Good enough for me as well. Even though I think his sidekick is blocked. It's a shame.
Yeah. It's more of an extended action too, which is kind of annoying for me because I can really use the view for debuff teams.
Yeah, he's kind of view hungry.
Yeah, so I usually slot him with like MC passive because double casting his S2 is like that cuts down his view cost by a significant margin.
Yeah.
How does VSO's guidance work with Norb? Yeah, it does just give a unit taunt and thorn armor. You don't activate the extra action because it has to be hard casted. What if they sidekick lock all future double action units? Alright, they did do that. They did already do that with like what? Andrew?
They did it for Andrew, but not for Xeno Akashi.
Yeah.
So it's like, who knows? They probably see it as a balancing thing. I don't think Norb would have been too crazy if you had like the psychic active still, but it would have made them a lot more flexible, to be honest.
Yeah,
I can see why they did
support.
it on Andrew, just because like the XCO psychic might have been a little like the XCO psychic right after might have been a little bit much. But yeah, it's just whatever.
I think it could have been fine for Norb.
Yeah, I think it would have been fine for Norb. I think for Andrew, it's fine either way.
Also, I just checked Plessy's damage for a bit, and his S1 does 60%. So you're basically taking 90% of his S1 with submission onto like a unit. So just like prepare for that if you try.
Yeah,
What is wrong with that racist thing?
but I mean it's like Nessie's or Plessy's S1 is like double cast, which is why it's bad. It's just whatever.
Honestly, one is just like enough to tank like a good chunk of your health.
Yeah.
You missed Akashi? You did not. He's after this. All W released said Emo Gunzo is fire and is set to release Emo Gunzo 2. I mean, technically this guy's been in the game for like 3-ish years now. He's just been in NPCGL for a while. I kind of like this unit. I think it's actually like surprisingly balanced for how strong he might appear. As you see in the Gazi footage, he's actually like kind of hard to use when the enemies are faster because they go before him, which means you don't get a lot of procs for thorn armor. So I think in a different in like a different scenario, you probably get more mileage out of him. But yeah.
Yeah. I just remembered something about thorn armor. I just remember that it lasts one turn, which means that it's actually really nice on dedicated tanks like Crystal Stereo, where everyone's just hitting him and then they all just get like a bunch of burst on them because it just lasts that whole time. Especially if they have multi-hits, that's just like constant triggers.
Right, Arch. When it says trigger one burst on submission, what does that actually mean?
Uh, trigger one burst. Where is that?
First submission.
Trigger one. I didn't test that. I assume that means it ignites one stack of burst. That's what I think. I could try to like test it in the background while you're speaking, but
it ticks down a stack of burst. Is what you're saying?
it either ticks down or ignites. There's like a slight difference because ignite takes away the whole stack, while ticking down just removes like one duration. So there's like a slight difference there, but let me test it out. But that's what I think. It just like it ignites one stack. Let me see. Just skill activation, the selected enemy activates submission. Yeah, because I assume it's like kind of mimicking the enemy taking an action. So they mimic that by triggering one stack of burst,
Right. I guess it makes sense. Alright, dude. The other neat thing about Norb is how hard he upscales the current dot archetype, and we'll get into this more when we talk about Xeno Kashi, but he kind of accelerates Dot's game plan very hard. One, he has very good synergy with Summer Yohak. Their passives align quite nicely, so you have like a 100% amp very quickly. He also applies debuffs really quickly too, with his S1, his S2, his S3. They all apply debuffs rapidly, so Yohak gets his gauge very, very fast. Quite nice. So that thing gets like a double action every turn. The other thing is that because of Throne Armor, you actually have like another source of like applying burst onto people that's not like Summer Astar S2. And that's really nice because Astar's S2 costs a lot of you, and it's a really good skill because it does good damage too. But if you don't want to use Astar as a sub DPS or main DPS, then Norb isn't also a good option for that. Arky, did you test it yet?
No, I'm still in the middle of battle.
Oh my god. What archetype needs more units anyways? What archetype needs more units? Okay. Probably like combo, as weird as that sounds. Yeah, I think combo could use more complex kits.
Combo just needs to replace Summer Alpheka with like other options.
Yeah, barrier isn't a real archetype for a reason. Dot specifically did need more units though, because there's like three people before this banner dropped. That was like Astar, Geonstar, Yohak. If you didn't have those units, then you're kind of cooked. But Norb kind of widens its horizons quite a bit.
Also, I'm pretty sure we're getting Enoshima banner reran, or we should be getting Enoshima banner reran this summer. So back to back. Well, not back to back, but like that's gonna be crazy for like Dot if you're trying to build a Dot team.
Combo's like in a weird spot right now, where it's like it's kind of like the fourth slot with Syndrome and Pokemon, where it's like it's very tight combo teams right now, where it's usually just like Summer Alpheka versus Stereo, and then you need to run like Lilac or some shit, and then your fourth slot is like a mystery, but it's like usually filled up by somebody like, and that's like kind of ass. That's why combo kind of just needs the DPS.
The current combo meta is like 2 Summer Alpheka. It's awesome. We love combo. Garber's right though. We also need more people from like the healing category.
Yeah, I was gonna say that like I'm surprised that the first answer wasn't like some Denebra cope
Honestly,
VP role call.
I kind of forgot that teleport existed. I like don't register as his thing as like an actual archetype. It's like not even it doesn't even exist at this point, right?
It's weird. It's like, and I agree with you. I don't think it exists. It's just kind of like a weird one-off gimmick they have so far. Like they're free to develop it. Like that's a very open design space for them to explore. But like as of now, it doesn't count in my opinion.
Remember how like the Nebra S3 has like burst?
Holy shit!
Just like randomly, just like
Random kid.
the fresh screens.
What was?
Okay.
Oh right.
I think
There was also like the buff turn count thing, right?
was there?
We had like V
Oh, you mean in
Sentetsu.
terms of archetypes?
Yeah. We have like V Sentetsu who sucks ass, and then we have Okitaka who kind of sucks ass too.
Yeah.
Okay, well maybe
I
he
think
doesn't.
Viastosis was nice, but I think he's just very too flexible, right?
Yeah, he's like ultra universal, even though that is his archetype.
Yeah. I guess that's just like how it is since buffs are everywhere, but yeah.
Actually, yeah, that reminds me. I fucking hate Sentetsu. I'm gonna put him down at like 1 space lower.
Oh,
He's gonna go
Where do we have him
below.
right now?
It's an A plus tier next to Polaris and Genji. I'm gonna put him below Genji. Okay. That looks better.
Oh.
What else?
Mhm.
We're ready to rank Norb.
yeah. Mm,
Let's see. Where is he on the tier list right now? I'm still working on the testing. It's just I had to adjust the team a bit, so that's still a work in progress. But I'll get back to you on that.
Okay. So I think he's hovering around S tier, right?
yeah.
matter-
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like he definitely escalated the dot archetype, and just by having that passive, that's already like a strong contender.
Yeah. I think when it comes to like his downsides though, it's a little apparent that like he can't be somewhat view hungry. So you kind of have to like account for that with other sources of view gen. And that can be like through like view gen skills or follow up actions. But it is a problem we have to kind of consider.
I also think that like aside from his passive, I don't think his kit is like all that impressive. Like his S2 is neat, but then his S1 is okay and his S3 is okay.
Yeah, he's
I
all
think the fact that I think that him just naturally applying like vertigo though is like kind of good, even though it's
Yeah.
like not in like spectacular, exciting effect, but it's good.
It's good for farming.
No, I think it's just good in general. It's like still kind of hard to get a vertigo, relatively.
Yeah. What was it? I think he's like
I think it is.
below the Heckler variant, but like a little stronger than base Sentetsu.
Really.
Yeah. That's right. Put him around. Norb is permanent? Yes, he is.
I'm not sure about that. I feel like Sentetsu's kind of like really necessary for speed, and the speed control is good.
Yeah, I can see that. But I think Norb is just like decently universal.
I think Norb is kind of like replaceable amp. I don't know, Shanj. But I still think he's like around the area. I just don't think he's like above Sentetsu.
Let me think.
Santetsu has a kind of like flexibility with psychic. He doesn't get psychic
Yeah,
locked.
because he has the raw like action economy from his S1 and shit.
Yeah.
Well,
'Cause
when
I-
you use Norb, you have to commit to his S2, and you don't have access to like any psychic characters after that. So I can see that argument. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think Sentetsu is necessary for speed? Mm,
I mean, I guess not necessary, but like, you see like any cracked speed team with like H-Volt, he's there.
you think Norby's active skills are kind of cope? Interesting. Yeah, I can see that.
H-Huckle alone is all you need. Yeah. Oh, you mean like as like an amp? I mean, I guess.
I don't know. I think Sentetsu is a bit too important as like it's a raw speed engine for like fucking H-Volp and Handrew.
Hmm.
Cause like,
Yeah.
it's hard to think about. Cause you know, before you kind of have to use Sentetsu to like generate view, but with Huckle in the game, he does have like that S2 in square application. So I do think Sentetsu is.
I guess, but technically, like, Sentetsu is kind of replaceable if you have Huckle. Like, you can kind of, if you help, but only if you have Huckle. If you don't have Huckle, then like you're keeping Sentetsu on the team, obviously. But like, if you have Huckle, then it's kind of like, you can replace him. I think that's like fair. But that's about it, really.
You just use
if it's
Handrew with.
Well, Andrew and Huckle is like, you know, the duo they released together. Like, they work together, obviously.
I'm pretty sure Sentetsu and H-Volp is stronger than Huckle and Andrew. So. And I also believe that Sentetsu Volp is stronger than Huckle Volp. So. I don't know.
Like,
Sentetsu has good buttons. He has versatility. I think if you're not using like the Thorn armor for like these hard quests, then Norb is like a cheaper cookie with like Keylock Psychic active, if that makes sense. So yeah. Does Handrew and Huckle really need Sentetsu? They're already good as a duo.
oh, I mean, they don't really need Sentetsu,
but he is the best speed engine in the game, just by virtue of him having double action. Sentetsu generates a lot of like sands for Volp too, like more than anyone else in the game.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, it's like you kind of want Sentetsu when you have
like chat, I don't
Andrew.
think you realize how strong like double action, like raw double action is. It's why fucking B Donzo is like fucking crazy right now, because you have all these people who like just do shit out the ass for free. Norb's S2 isn't even like a real double action; it's a continued action. Sort of in the same vein that like Volp's S2 is like a continued action. But when it's reticles action, I agree, Lucky.
I mean, I was telling Arch is like,
Oh my god.
he has a double action, and then he's like, no,
Doing what?
there's a delay. You have to delay it. And it's like, that means he's worse than Turbac. He's like, what? I digress. But yeah, it's like, I think Norb and Sentetsu is good. I just find like Sentetsu a little bit more specialized and more universal at the same time. Specialized in the sense that he's in some fucking crazy ass H-Volt team, one turn clear, and then doing speed control, and then universal in the sense that double action speed control is good to have in general. And not to say that Norb isn't universal, because you're almost always applying debuffs. It's just I feel like his game plan is a little more what do you say, focused. Like you kind of have to know what you're doing a bit more.
Yeah, makes sense.
Like I'd still put him above like Hoki because I don't like him.
Oh, I
Kanes.
see. I see.
I would actually like. I still kind of feel like Summer Sada is like really annoying in the sense of like how annoying it is to do that slime HDQ without him. It always feels
tried.
I know there's other teams without like Exterio and Summer Sada, but it always feels cope.
Yeah. Actually, I haven't tried that yet. Maybe I should, but like that sounds awful.
But yeah, that's like a dead horse I've been beating over and over. So yeah, I think Norb is fine. Like around Sentetsu.
It's kind of like they're all in the same archetype, or not the same archetype, but like same power level-ish. So it's kind of like give and take. It's like, yeah, they're basically all next to each other. I'm not really gonna complain on that much, really.
Yeah. It's not something I feel super strong about. I just think that they're good pickups.
I think my opinion would be higher if there was like stupid dot DPS, like Vulpecula tier, but we don't have that yet.
This guy's so greedy as fuck. He wants his explosion Summer Viscunam.
I could be greedy. Come on, we're not gonna get that if we are getting like Viscunam or whatever. But like they already did dot, so they're not gonna do double dot. Sadly.
You think Summer Sada should be higher because of being a slime answer? I can see that, but I also think that Exterio matters more in that quest a little bit. Like, Exterio lets you use people that aren't Summer Sada, but if you use Summer Sada, then you're kind of gated to using a bunch of, like, follow-up bullshit. Just something to think about. Or think about. What else? If you have neither, you have to choose Summer Sada. I mean, it depends on what you have in your roster, I think. You can clear a slime with literally any DPS if you use Exterio. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To you, they're the SIGs, so what Norb upscales versus what Sand usability with other speed. Okay, I'm gonna power level real quick. I don't like using Norb that much. I don't know what it is, but I kind of dislike his gameplay a little bit. I think it's something that has to do with like my lack of like enmity investment, so I don't really get the full use out of his fucking S2 submission bullshit. And I just think that like other debuff units are a little more satisfying to use than him, but I can see why people like him, so I'm gonna try to ignore that as best as I can.
Yeah, I mean, he's basically just a passive merchant. I think it just goes back to the fact that his kit is just okay, minus the passive stuff. Like if he had more, if his kit was more flashy, I think your opinion would change. But it's not really. So.
All right. Are we done talking about this dog? The moss dog?
I'm still trying to figure out if his submission is like ignite.
What do you mean you're still
or
trying to
tick.
figure out? You've had like
It's
20 minutes to figure this out.
It's because like I'm trying to. It's I don't know. It's like it's hard to. I'm trying to like make a team that can like really show the difference, but like just give me a. I think I'm almost done. Let me see if I can.
You haven't changed where X Johnsar is.
Oh, right.
In the
You gotta talk
comments.
about that.
No, somebody was asking about him in the comment. We just haven't moved him yet. It's still the old placement.
Oh,
We're gonna
yeah.
decide later.
Because he's
Maybe
gonna
now, I don't
most
know.
likely get. He's gonna go out. He's gonna move up when once we talk about Xenokashi, I think. I mean, Lucky, you do have the dog, or not? You don't have the dog. You have a Kashi, so you need to borrow like a good Jiansar, and then you're set, right? So you even use your fuck ass skill tree Akashi. You need that Exio sidekick? Yeah. Exio is real nice. Real nice. Lucky, how much quartz do you even have? Oh, I see. You're broke. Okay. I won't kick you down then.
Okay. Okay, my testing is done. I'm pretty sure it's ignite.
Let's ignite. Okay.
Yeah.
But just one.
Yeah, just one stack.
Like one stack for all bursts, or just one stack from one burst?
I mean, like when it ignites, it removes a stack entirely. So like one stack of burst is removed, no matter the duration.
Oh, I see. Doing like that? I don't know. It's kind of
I mean,
weird.
it's like it's whatever. I guess I don't know.
That's kind of weird. Anyways, I'm kind of done talking about Norb now. It fully detonates one stack, is what they're saying.
Yeah, and the damage, it's not like they add the damage. You want to get like the amount of damage for like a one tick down, but like the whole stack is removed. That's what ignite means.
Why don't they just say that they ignite?
Is it on his kit? Let me see.
So Wiki says like trigger one burst. It's like different. That's different wording. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, actually,
Maybe it's like ignite just means all bombs. You know, like it's TNT. They all light up.
I suppose. All right. We can talk about Xenokashi now.
Mm. To me, he's kind of weird. He's like scuffed right now, right? They haven't fixed the whole like follow-up action thing.
Yeah, the armament like cucking his follow-up attacks.
oh, is
I
that
mean,
what
I
that
don't-
is? Hmm.
Like when I use Exterio and he does nothing.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's kind of like a feign issue. Is that what you're saying? Because I didn't test that. Like the feign passive issue on Xtereo.
I don't know what the feign passive issue on Exterio is since I've never seen it myself. I know we talked about it today, but I assume it's the same thing. But yeah, you just cast Exterio S3, you see him do his animation, and Xenokashi just stands there and does nothing.
Yeah, I've had that happen to me a lot. While I was trying to do my.
And I was like, this
turns.
unit fucking sucks, actually. Like when that happens, I'm like, what the fuck did I just do? To To be serious though, I think Kashi is like a little peculiar, I guess, in like the way you use him. Because I think he's kind of like a sub DPS, like sort of H Nesson hybrid with the armament thing, where you're just kind of like manually casting the armament to get an extra S1. And it's good. But it's also like view hungry as fuck. And you have to like really commit to the whole like debuff archetype when you use him, I think. It's not like super simple, this game plan. And there's interesting synergies with the whole fact that you can use him with like X Jonsar and like Jailbreak Obsidious and like spread these debuffs. But it's also like you kind of have to commit a lot, I think.
Yeah.
In using him. And I think the thing that annoys me is this Isaribi quest. Because I know in the back of my mind I literally can just use like Annie Barrel and win in 2 turns without waiting for the enemies to attack. And then with Xeno Kashi, you just kind of have to like not get that. Like if there is a 2-turn clear, like in the videos being posted, you still have to wait for like the explosion or like Jailbreak Obsidious to follow up on his bullet hole thing. It's like, why am I doing this,
Well, I think for those SS quests where you have to fight like 3 people at once and actually kill all 3 of them, he's gonna be a lot more used there.
Yeah.
And
the whole spreading thing is more favoring an AoE.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing, right? Like I think his gauge and its effectiveness is like actually determined based on the amount of enemies. Because like if there's like 2 enemies or 1, then like your gauge progression just goes down. And he just kind of becomes slower as a result.
I don't know.
Did you feel like Sentak in this video is like a cope option?
Yeah,
or like was he actually doing shit?
I just threw them in here because Lucky asked me to.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I don't know. Even then, I do enjoy him more than like Norb gameplay. It's about flashy he is.
I see.
Yeah.
The whole like Summer Alpheka type stuff.
Yeah, the debuff
Yeah,
Summer Alpheka.
I don't think he's like Summer Alpheka tier because Summer Alpheka has that stupid Q mechanic. And like how that interacts with weight and stuff. Like that's a whole different thing. It's very similar to how you could just spam attacks to everyone. But S Alpheka is still on another tier, in my opinion.
Arch, can you add Nerd Dog to Lockhord so I can spam it? Can you say stuff like that?
But I'm right.
Remove that Huckle foot emote again.
Let's put in that. Let's put in the fat Volp emoji.
I'm just saying, Xeno Kashi does not have like that stupid double south synergy. It's not the same.
Yeah, I think like he's not the same as Summer Alpheka, and that also in the sense that you can't just use Exio sidekick on him. Like him being a main DPS with like Exio is not really a thing because you're losing armament. And that's like a lot of the uniqueness of his role.
Yeah. What's Kivik saying? With AoE debuffing being important, let's put Festival Flamier up a few tiers. Smile. I mean,
I was actually
honestly,
gonna try it, but I don't know if would be good, but maybe it would.
honestly, we could put her up to B+ tier, to be honest.
I feel like she's gotten I feel like she's gotten enough attention recently, like positive attention.
Oh, so we'll
She's
put up
gotten attention, but she's literally does nothing.
So we'll put up Flamia,
As
but
in,
not
like,
Huli.
like
Okay,
literally
I
nothing
see.
happened.
I see. I see. I see.
She just. Oh, it's actually good. Interesting.
Yeah, didn't you clear with like triple Flamia?
Yeah, I saw that. It was funny.
I don't know. I don't like her up.
He's a main DPS that needs the team to push him. Yeah. He's like weird. But you have to like really know what to do. And it's very premium, I think.
Yeah,
I mean,
think
like all the
Dominic-
good dots. The good audience are like all 5-star limited stuff. Like, who's even a 4-star that you can think of?
main quest Lauren, apparently.
Festival Flamier.
With no combo in the team. Yikes.
Yeah.
You can see in your main
Was there a random ass unit that applied combo gain? It was Dot or no? Am I just thinking of that
Bart.
fucker? Oh.
Well, no, that's multi-hit. She just has like she just applied a debuff that had that effect.
She does everything because she's so meta defining.
Good part. I have to remember her. I was thinking of who's that character? I'm forgetting their name. Asperdica. One is the random ass combo.
+1.
Does Chaser have burn? Tracer Algebra has burn on this one, yeah.
Yeah.
Meta defining woman, you know it. Alright. So what are the implications of this unit?
Debuff spreading. That's
Right.
that's future proof. Like, especially if someone has like this weird S1 special debuff, that has potential.
Right. 'cause
Yeah.
His S3 effect also applies to like on-hit effect from passives too. So if that armament person like applies Grigori and Astar and shit, and like Scar maybe, then that also spreads to 2 other people, which is actually like a nutty value.
He's looking.
But it has to be an AoE. But the
Yeah,
problem is
with
it has to be an AoE quest for it to like
Yeah.
matter.
But like, when that matters, I feel like he'll really pop off. Like, he's basically just like AoE debuff support. Like, he's just better base Geons are actually. Now that you think about it.
I think the thing that is like a kind of like cope thing to hope for is that like you want like somebody like Jailbreak Obsidius who has like a unique removable debuff that he can spread. That like is something that LW really didn't intend to have happen, but it does happen. Kind of like how like the line cries spread if you like use Isaribi with him.
Yeah.
Mm.
Really, I didn't know
like-
that. That's funny.
I think they do, right?
Does it?
I don't know. I thought they did.
Yeah.
Like maybe it's just a VP thing, but like yeah, you know how like the bullet holes spread, right? That's what you found.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I think the cope option is that we hope for like another unit that has a unique debuff like that bullet holes which spread.
Yeah, I get that. Let's see here. Kellic is saying that Xeno Akashi feels like Summer Alpheka in the sense that it's hard to power creep as a staple of their archetype. Like both debuffing and double benefit from him for a while. Yeah, I can see that. I think he's gonna be the cornerstone for debuff teams. At least in the sense that like if for like AoE content, he's gonna be there probably.
Hmm.
I don't think he's as strong as Summer Alpheka, but he is the Summer Alpheka of the archetype, perhaps.
Yeah, because it's just gonna keep scaling. The
Yeah.
more debuffs or something. I can see it. But I think the problem is just like the fact that the game is focused on single target for now.
Yeah, like who's the the only AoE DPS I can think of aside from Jinokashi is like Pistosis and Sentak.
For debuff specifically.
Yeah. Or like
Yeah.
someone who can take advantage of debuffs with their AoE.
Yeah. To be honest, the AoE DPS that I think of, just in general, not like a particular archetype, is fucking Chaser Alchiba. Which is like, why? You know? But that's like a very specific situation of like those one turn combo clears. I think Akashi is still very premium though. Xeno
Yeah.
Akashi.
Yeah, his best teammates are all gonna be premium, like fucking.
Because I don't have
Insidious.
Xmas Johnsar and Jailbreak Obsidian, so it feels like very shitty for me. In
It's
terms of
not-
like team building options, because I feel like you kind of want both of them as options.
Samurai Sada not mentioned when talking about AoE. Well, maybe if you didn't need so many follow-up teammates with him. I'm just kidding. Yeah, he's really good. Bard Danzo is probably the best AoE DPS we have.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, true.
I suppose. Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, you have those like crazy videos, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's not really AoE.
You literally
though.
have like hyper carry Danzo.
Hey, it's not AoE though. It's my published clears are like mostly just him killing bosses.
Oh,
But
let's
yeah,
see.
I suppose he can do AoE damage. Yes.
Hmm.
He isn't debuff. Oh, yeah, true.
Where would you rate him?
Okay. Let me see.
I think I would put him high for potential, or I guess current. Like being able to just like AoE spread aim and stuff, and potentially Scar if you want to play that route. Because like actually, that just reminded me actually, you could bypass the apprentice's like downsides because like you need a specific affinity. Since you're only attacking like one person and Scar spreads, you can just like hit multiple people with Scar with the debuff spread.
Makes sense.
But yeah.
Oh, right, that reminds me. Before we rate Akashi, I think we should talk about Christmas Monomasa.
Huh?
We should talk about Christmas Monomasa and S Buster, I think. Because there's been some discussion about like whether or not he should still be here.
You like drop entire tier?
Yeah, or just drop his placement in general.
I've been thinking about that because like I really don't like his kit where he's just there for the passive.
Yeah,
You
he's,
like Norb?
The purest passive
he's kind of
version
Norb
in the
coded.
game.
He's kind of Norb coded.
Yeah, that's why I said it's like Norb is basically like Xmo. You just bring him for
Yeah.
extra damage. And 5
My
debuffs
God.
is like kind of the same-ish, you know?
Yeah, but I guess the thing why I justified him putting in 8S plus is that like everything does multi hit, but at the same time I feel like I haven't brought versus Monomasa to a lot of teams recently.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I feel like I've been able to get around. I feel like these like other 50%ers, they're like easy to achieve too, right? Like it's not too hard to get 5 buffs if you have Astosis, and it's not too hard to have 5 debuffs really quickly. And it's not too hard to like max out. Oh, I guess it is maybe a little hard to like fully max out Huckle's thing. But like
I still use
I think-
X model just for Annie Barrel, but I'm a little surprised.
Yeah, I mean, Annie Barrel, yeah.
I was like the most cool on X Mono being so high up. And now you two are like, you need to bring him down. Like, huh?
I don't know. I feel bad. I don't know. Maybe it's nostalgic value, but I honestly haven't brought out X Mono that much. Maybe it's just because I'm doing speed too much. Like I'm just having all these like Halloween Fulp shill teams as my pure meta team.
Yeah, when we have like shit that's actually doing 1-turn clears, but like Monomasa isn't really part of that club, I think it makes me evaluate his actual ranking right now. Also the fact that I also haven't been using them that much, to be honest. I think he doesn't have that many quality of life in terms of his gameplay.
You hate him again because of his S2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because S1 is also pretty bad. It doesn't do much. There's like no damage. It's just speed down. When you have like XG on SAR, free follow-up attack, speed down and Scar. Like, okay. Move Brutalex to bottom of A+ tier. Random kid.
Where's Rudolix now?
Isn't he in the Nessens? He's in the Nessens.
He's in the B tier with Nessens. I don't know. I think at the moment he's kind of doing like Summer Alpheka, like kind of worth for your account.
It's kind of like I can't justify putting him under S+ because everything is multi-hit nowadays. But like everything else, there's a lot more flashy things beyond X Mono, but you also can't deny that everything's hitting enemies multiple times. So like you do get value still, like a lot of high value. But at the same time, if everything is hitting enemies multiple times, then the multi-hits on his own kit kind of become redundant. And so he either becomes like a passive merchant or a sidekick merchant.
Yeah, I think his value has always been like...
Yeah, you don't need to use X Mono to build up charges anymore when we have a bunch of DPS and pseudo and like sub DPS that can do that now.
Alki is saying that Chris' stereo is near bottom of S+, and he trivializes the whole year of content so far. Yeah. He works with a lot of people, yes, but like the amount of value that he actually pumps out is like dependent on the shit that you're giving him, right? Like you could give him like Grigori and like apprentices, and you know maybe he holds fucking Moktai passive for view gen because you need it, but like I don't know. It's a hard sell with a space kit, isn't it?
You know what he needs? A skill tree.
True. All right, let's bump it down to bottom of S+ tier. That'll show him.
Oh. I kind of do. I agree because like I guess self is still stupid.
Drag down V Gaius.
Drag down V Gaius.
Down, we need to move V Gaius down.
No, we. they are not at all comparable like that.
When was the last time you used V Gaius actually?
For me,
See? There we go.
I don't know, like yesterday.
Not today.
That was when I was testing fucking Xeno Akashi Hypercarry. You think you guys is too constrained? I don't think so. I think him getting a free fucking follow-up attack that generates you for you is very good.
We also have consecutive actions now, which I believe don't count down Sword Dance or Blade Dance.
I just like the thought of like Exomoto dropping the tier and he like drags V guys by the foot down with him. Hey, do you want to move X Chancellor up?
Right. Let's break Xenokashi first. So we didn't fully do that yet. I'm thinking he's like top of S tier. Like around Yuhak and Obsidious. Yeah.
To be honest, I disagree because the game is very single target boss oriented, and so I think he doesn't deserve to be that high.
Okay, counterpoint, he has better action economy than Jailbreak Obsidious.
Drop Jailbreak Obsidious.
Oh, you're so annoying. Oh my god.
Actually, no, flip him with Summer Yohak. I think Summer Yohak is just like insane value now.
True, true. What say you, Milk?
I kind of don't like Xenokashi's like kit at the moment, in the sense that I feel like I'm not like really able to use him that much.
Really?
I also kind of don't like Huckle's kit with
Really?
how like I can only use him once per turn. You know, outside of like, the
I see
extra plus
that.
ones.
Yeah.
I kind of actually feel like Xenokashi reminds me of like LaH the most, in the sense that you have to be like, or the Enmity archetype, you have to be like very premium 5-star team.
Yeah, but Valheim's
I can
like
see that.
down here because he only really attacks once per turn.
Yeah.
And
But
I
yeah.
think that like with VS doses you can cheat out more damage with Xenokashi if you wanted to. And like
But he doesn't really like have the doesn't really do well with Hephaestus' guidance though, right? Like guidance on Xenokashi, it's not that great, right?
that's pretty good damage actually.
Oh,
Because he applies bursts
well,
with this
actually
one.
matters.
Yeah, well, you do ignite the burst, right? So
Yeah.
I felt like on paper it was just gonna be like whatever.
Okay,
Okay.
how about we move Obsidious down then? Since Milk brought it up
I'm
first.
fine though. I'm fine. I feel like Obsidious is actually a little better nowadays just because of Xenokashi.
Yeah.
But I guess
think
it makes
three
sense
is
for
fine.
like
no, above Summer Astar, so second place. That's what I think.
The Doctor
I guess
is
like
really
your
weird now
being
because
stronger
like,
is good.
the Doctor is weird right now because I think like while Astar is like stronger, I think he's also like less necessary right now. So there's an argument that like he doesn't need to be this high up anymore.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like you can run Dot without Astar, and that's actually viable.
Yeah. So I think Astar. I don't know.
I think you can move Astar down. I think that's the fairest estimate. He's
Yeah.
like less flexible. He's strong but less flexible, and I think that's kind of like minus points for him.
But how much?
Still above
down?
F Koki though. Above F Koki. He is not dropping under.
Okay, I see that. I'll put him above Connie's, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah, right under Summersada is fine.
Oh, Master.
Kevin's saying you can run dot without either Astra or Yohack. You can, but you lose a lot of quality of life if you do like dot with no Yohack. But yes, you can do that if you want. But I also argue that like if you take out those two, then it's not really a dot team anymore. It's just like Geon Star burst slop. Oh, Lin is celebrating. he's like the white person clapping his hands at the end of the airplane ride.
Yeah, I was asking myself like whether I wanted Xeno Kashi or Huckle in my account. I was like, I don't want to say Huckle, but you know.
Oh.
It was kind of tough. Because I can see it on paper that Xeno Kashi is going to scale better over time. Probably. You know, since it's debuffs and not speed. But it's also like, why is he so fucking scuffed, you know?
Just wait for him to be bug fixed. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, wait, actually, what's that? I want to test that. What's that scuffed interaction again?
Okay, place an armament on somebody with Xeno Kashi, and then try to make Xeno Kashi do a follow-up action.
Oh, I see.
Like, yeah, he just does nothing. Do you think he's good on your account, Lucky?
Well, Lucky seems to be enjoying it. I don't know. I don't know. Because I want to say that, like, he's like around Summer Yohack right now. I'm just not sure if he's above or below that.
Well, I haven't played around too much, so I'll defer to you guys. But I feel like he's kind of a little annoying in cope.
Cope, really?
Yeah, you have to spend so much premium shit just to get outshone by Annie Barrel on this Easter EB quest.
Okay, well.
You're sweating so hard. And then, like, Annie Barrel just does Exio Sidekick and wins.
Okay, well that's different, alright? Because Annie Barrel just, like, can pass a bunch of damage checks easily. And, like, he counters challenge sims by virtue of, like, not caring that much about the fucking damage caps, but Xeno Kashi doesn't have that same luxury. He's more tailored towards, like, those event HTQs rather than challenge sims.
Oh, one of the comments says you accidentally swapped A+ and B tiers.
Oh. Whoops. There we go. I don't know. I think his utility is really strong. And I'd argue that he probably has better utility than Huckle. Just because his mechanics are, like, actually unique. And they interact with people. Whereas Huckle's just like, here's some free stats and, like, some view. And I get to move once per turn. Awesome. You still think X-Mono can't be lots of S+ tier because of how his kit works? You should be after SUAC. Oh. Well, I don't agree with you, Cover. I think Monomasa is follow-up slop. You can compromise and have both X-Mono and X-Smack and S+. I don't know. because some of Yohack does lack a bit of quality of life too. I get like really annoyed with how his initial S3 cast doesn't generate any natural view. And I also kind of hate how like his gauge is also capped at 10 and not 12. So he's like overcapping a shit ton right now with his with these new like debuff engines. Makes me a bit sad actually. I think the follow-up RNG is what gives the leeway here. Imagine your F follow-up slapping your X1 wheels your SNS one. Yeah, exactly. Cover isn't thinking about like the worst case scenarios with XS mono. Like that unit is like actual griefing.
Okay, so I'm testing out like the scuffed interaction thing, and I don't know if it's correct, but I might have a theory. Because I think it might be like the game's way of preventing infinites coming into play. Because like imagine you have like a 2-person team with like a Xenokashi and then like Halloween Nescent. And then just like you put like Armorman on Akashi and then Waltz on or like you have Armorman on Nescent, and then Waltz on Akashi, and then that could possibly create an infinite loop. So I think that actually triggers the I never named the mechanic, but there's a thing where you can't chain follow-up attacks,
Okay, but that wouldn't work in the first place because Nessen's Waltz needs to be at the end of his turn. So Nessen never does make another person do a follow-up attack if he's like the target of another follow-up attack. So that doesn't make any sense.
I still think it's fucking stupid that you do a follow-up action on Akashi and he does nothing. That was back the other way.
It's weird. I saw it.
You don't think he's below Exterior and Samurafeka? Well, too bad, because Exterio is like invalidating every fucking content that we have, and Samurafeka is like doing one-turn bullshit. What does X-Mono have? Yeah, exactly. X-Mono has like no one-turn teams. He's like on fraud watch right now, actually. I should make a new tier for him, and it's just fucking fraud watch, actually. I won't do that. It's a bit too confusing for non-viewers of the stream.
Maybe, but at the very least... Oh, X-Mono had a good run at the top of the top. As me saying that as if he's still not on S+ tier.
He's still in his name tier. He's just not as good within the context of like other people in that tier. That's it. Alright. Yeah, Quebec's also asking if Yohack should be bumped up. I don't think so, but what do you two think?
I feel like we should rate Xeno Akashi first.
Fine! Fine. Alright, where do you put him?
I'm looking at this tier and I'm like, I still think him being AoE dependent and him being actually dependent on the amount of enemies in the field and you having to like specifically select the middle one, that is kind of a thing that brings him down for me. Like he is dependent on adjacencies basically. But like his how fast he can get his gauge up.
I don't know if I agree with that. I don't think I don't think that's like as significant as a downside as you think it is. I don't know.
Like, I think the debuff spread is like the more interesting thing, and that's not like as affected by AoE or really at all, but like it is something. And it kind of slows down the amount of attacks you can do.
No, the debuff spreading is cool, but like, I don't know. I think him just like being this soft Nussin with like damage attached to him is like really good. He still holds sweet when solo bossing. I don't think it's like a big of a deal. Yeah. Actually, what are his multipliers for S3? Like 250 at max against the prisoner targeting?
210.
Oh,
210.
210, no, it's 250.
250? Oh, am I looking at the wrong one? Hold on. I'm not looking at my PC right now. Let me...
The hell, Arch?
Oh yeah.
Spreading misinfo, so confident.
Misinformation, Arch.
What was I remembering then? Was I thinking about like Lauren's weird attack numbers? I think I was.
210 is not in Lauren's kit. I would have seen that.
No, because like he has 110, so I'm thinking maybe I just like confused that with like Akashi's 250, and I just like combined them into a horrific 210.
Oh.
Just making up shit.
You can tell Arch genuinely thinks that he deserves to live.
I do. I was only 40% off.
You're 100% off from Lauren's 110%. I guess under Yohak is fine.
Oh,
If that's
yeah.
where your mouse is.
Yeah, just gonna put him there.
We're gonna move. Who next? Xmas Johnsar?
Right, we do need to do that too. So, Christus Jones, we got a good amount of upscales with this banner. And I think he's currently at least around Timbersada, if not higher. %40 is like a D grade. XG answer is still fucked by damage cap, so it's low. Yeah, but like there's more in the game that's not challenge, you know? I get it though.
I feel like with if you're using him with like Kashi, like the amount of he can just get his gauge he can trigger his gauge attack, and then Xenokashi can just make up for the damage that Gyansar gets capped by.
Yeah.
So in a way it kinda makes up.
Samurai Yohak kind of saves him with the explosion damage. It's okay. He's probably better than Alan, right? Maybe.
I think it's cooler.
Okay.
Well, like
He's still
Alan is just
traumatized by bagels. I mean the barrier testing.
Oh, I see.
Ugh.
Makes sense.
Oh, the unethical Sui passive.
Yeah, cover it. You're insane. Just saying. If your RNG index for clear is like less than 10%, I'm not gonna look at it. I'm sorry. Norb and XGN look like they're about to get. Oh, okay. So you're saying that I should move them above Norb so they don't do that. Good to know. Yeah, sorry. Pride Month is cancelled. You like XGN more than Summer Aster? Yeah, a lot of people do. We got a kill cover.
Hmm.
Alright, let me look at the Drill's gun. Do. Alright. Do we want to bump up, like, water barrel?
For what exactly?
For not sucking ass as much? I don't know.
No, like no. I guess I'm asking because like, why the change of mind? Because like we didn't get any combo stuff.
No,
Was it
it's
just like you rethinking it?
No, I think his numbers are actually pretty decent compared to everyone else in this B+ tier, so. And I think, like, well, he probably gives your account as much value as Space hack.
I guess seeing him in the same tier as like Base Huckle is kind of like, I don't know if that works.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a double action.
Oh.
Yeah, but Beryl has 2 attacks too, and he also does other shit. I don't know. I think Beryl's premium teams are stronger than like the majority of people in B+ tier. Tablet needs to be moved up though. Watch your tone. You drive a hard bargain.
Yeah. We gotta go back and move Festival Flamier up.
Okay.
I mean, does Tablet deserve points for like being good but slow? Like he could just slowly do S3, S2, and or like S3 most of the time, and then like S2 if you ever need healing. Like, is that points for him for being like?
There's no points for healing anymore.
Do you think he's better than Hero Exio?
Yeah.
Tablet?
Oh, Tablet. I mean, it's like I don't know. Hero Exio is weird because it's kind of like I don't want to play with that gimmick. Like it's just like one of those things where I just see a kid, I'm just like, oh, like that's just kind of not in my field.
Oh no, we're dropping the Rexer down.
Okay, let's work out where to put Flammy first.
Over Basostosis, at least.
Okay, what about above Ana?
Yeah, I mean, like if we just said like healing doesn't give you that much, or like healing isn't worth that much nowadays, then like sure. If her debuff synergies can enable a lot more than Anna's sustain.
She's comparable to Base Barrel.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna move Barrel up a tier.
Put him above Exio, honestly. And actually, yep. Maybe Obsidious, because you don't have to deal okay, you have to deal with Exio's like expensive ass stuff, and you only do his S3. It's just S3 spam for Exio. And then for Obsidious, you have to deal with like his atrocious speed.
Right.
So like in that way, Barrel is like the most just becomes immediately accessible, but like how how easy it is to use him compared to those two.
Right. He also does not get bricked by Astrosis' guidance, so awesome for him. Good damage. Why is Base Obsidious being an A tier anyways? Because he gets to move twice per turn. That's about it. Alright. Do you want to reevaluate Tablet as well?
maybe like, wait. He has lower multipliers than Toshu. I just remember that.
Tabit?
Yeah, like Toshu's like 360 compared to Tabit's. Oh, I don't want to get this wrong
I
again.
thought
Let me double
Toshu
check.
was 300.
Yeah, I thought Toshu was 300. I was like, this is
Might-
misinformation, Arch again.
Yeah,
Ugh.
XG on start is 360. Base
Oh,
Toshu.
damn it, it's 300.
I was like, what the fuck 360 come from? This is a year 1 unit. I don't remember Tabit's numbers that well.
That's
It's
55?
it's 200.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's 200, but the passive bumps it to like 240% effectively.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Kirik is saying he has Sui passive without Sui.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would not call that Sui passive.
it is a passive. Here, let me turn
Hunter
off
says,
this.
but I heard Sui passive is bad.
Yeah, it's bad because it's fucking 10%.
Yeah, just keep Tabit there. I don't really feel like moving him up.
Wow. So much hatred in your heart.
Oh, I'm only being fair.
What about it? It's good. Y'all hate gambling. Playing gotcha, no gambling. Okay, cover. If we're rating people who can use Sui passive, then like we gotta evaluate this from another perspective and say that like everyone uses Sui passive, so everyone can clear a turn faster, right? So that doesn't fucking matter anymore. Seeing Senthak on gameplay is making me think he has value and bump up to B+ tier. Okay, no, Senthak in that team, a very bad co-op option. I was just doing that because someone was asking to see Senthak. Milk, do you have any thoughts on the Tabit dilemma?
I don't mind moving him up, to be honest, but I don't know where to move him up.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't want to move him up because, like, you're in any relevant HDQ or whatever, you're never going to see that extra action. So it really is just like a basic action econ, 200% single target attack.
Okay, but like, Kilik hates, or not, Lucky hates Polaris Mask and Kilik wants Tabit to go up, so I think we can move Polaris Mask down and then we killed 2 Prince of Unstone. What do you think?
Yeah, it's fine.
Real.
Alright.
Now this is tier list gaming.
Did we kick him down a whole tier or did we just move him down in B+?
Let me check his multipliers again. I don't exactly remember. I mean, like, the conditional isn't bad. It's just like you need to have excess 10k. And it's 340%.
Oh, once per
Like, that's
turn.
not once per turn. Oh, right. Also, his bad attack stat. I forgot. Everything else is kind of like AoEs.
Honestly, he's kind of worse than Bagel in my opinion.
Really?
Polaris Mask, yeah.
Oh, I guess Bagel is kind of like funny synergies
His
now.
horizontals suck. He doesn't have anything. It's just damaged.
Bagel is enmity, which is neat.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put him.
Yeah, well, I don't use Polaris, so you can move him there, I suppose.
Moifluff is saying, move Espertica down to second last to Forgotten tier, paralleling Volp on Espas. No one will remember or care except me.
No, wait, is that... Oh, Moifluff's second Espertica hate post. Honestly, top tier... Okay, no. Top tier comment on that Harvey post.
Yeah, that was good stuff. Do I agree with that though? I don't know. He is speed roll.
It's funny for the bit, but I don't know if I would actually do that.
Mm. You remember when Espertica was top of Forgotten because he said it's good he does nothing? I'm thinking, is there anyone in D tier that can be demoted? Probably not. Yeah.
I'm cool. I feel like we covered a lot of like the up skills or down skills with this banner.
Yeah. I'm thinking like in the context of like if we bring someone down to the top of the Forgotten tier, then Espertica kind of mirrors Volt in that sense. The second best of Forgotten tier. Okay, what if I move Lauren up one space above Espertica?
I mean, like, I'm not gonna care. It's the Forgotten tier. Well, yeah. At least Thor can heal reliably. No, actually, unironically, I think Espertica having speed roll gives more value than Lauren.
Oh, that is true. Milk, do you have any opinions on this?
Not really. I guess the speed roll is convincing nowadays.
Okay.
Stream
Lauren
broke
has
me.
done up Boris energy, so she should go above. Okay, but like
That doesn't count. He has... This is a non-existent archetype.
Oh dear.
Denabrooka.
I will only consider that sentence when we actually have the Hue DPS stuff fixed.
Does that mean Makulata should go above Lauren? Oh shit. Oh,
Ooh.
that is
Ooh,
something to think
that's
about. I think it does actually.
Hey, let me check Lauren's kit again. Let me see. Sure. People do like speed up, and it's free. That is value in this modern meta.
We should
And
move her above
her-
Espertica. There we go.
True, actually, no, true. I think AOE speed up has value, even if it's like 11k.
This
That's,
is
like,
me. We
genuinely
should be
good.
above Lauren because you can do farm setups with this S2. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Alright. chat is cheering right now. Someone said earlier that base Rexer can clear concept better than V Rexer. Are you losing your mind? You might be.
Who said that?
Power scaling Maculata is pretty good. It's very important. Cover, we're not moving Monomasa. I'm sorry.
We actually use Rexer for Plessy.
Yeah,
You will use Rexer for Plessy and you will hate it.
Do any
That's what I'm
tanks get
thinking.
upscale because of Norbrand?
I mean, like, you're using Thorn armor for the burst application, and not like how hard it hits. I wouldn't really say like matters all that much.
Honestly, I think his sidekick was more important.
Oh, right.
Vortex.
Speaking of sidekicks, we didn't talk about Xenokashi's thing.
Yeah. What was it?
He has that that non-action 20% attack for his passive.
Oh, the follow-up action thing.
Yeah. This is pretty interesting, but I think it's just like for Anniversary Barrel, right?
Bardonzo
Yeah.
too.
Oh, and Barton too, but
Well, I guess with any barrel, the thing with this passive is that you lose 20% when it's on your turn, and any barrel can actually deal good damage. But I guess, yeah, he could deal good damage on his actual active turns. But I guess if any barrel is already hitting damage caps with like his S3 on his own turns, and without like that 20%, then I guess he could put this on, you know? Like, it's basically overkill damage on his own turns, so you don't need it. So it's okay that it's not active.
Yeah, I don't think it's too bad. It's just that you probably want to put this on people who really attack a lot outside of their turn.
yeah,
Get the most value.
I don't think
Because
it's
I think you said pretty succinctly where at best it's like you might as well just use Bart passive or something.
yeah, I don't think it's a meta pick, but it is a pretty good cope option in my opinion. Keelik's asking, is 20% even better than Sathic or Rudin? Okay, yeah, I should that partially, but I wouldn't use Rudin on Barrel, because Rudin is like more of a status effect that procs on your turn. So until Barrel gets his turn, Rudin doesn't do anything. This new commenter is asking, they have an account with Valentine's, Astosis, and Norbrand, and another account with New Akashi and Norbrand. Which account should you keep?
I would keep the Valentine Astosis account because customizing him is kind of annoying.
But he's literally the best unit in the game.
Somebody else's.
Yeah, and like, he's literally best unit in the game. I wouldn't get rid of that account because like he's just insanely flexible.
Because you want to like be able to have the flexibility of picking the psychic passives and active on Valentine Astosis due to the double action stuff. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, New Akashi is very premium in the sense that like it feels kind of bad if you don't have like these other like premium debuff units on your account with them.
I mean, you can also just get lucky on the Valentinus Dosis account, I guess,
True.
and pull Xeno Akashi in one ticket. Can't pull Valentinus Dosis on the other account.
Can we put XG answer below Nor? What's wrong with you?
Oh.
Do I like that? No. I'm sorry. I hate gay people.
Oh.
They're homophobic now.
Oh,
Alright. Oh, right. There's also like Moriyasu. Does it go anywhere from this patch? Not really, right?
No, I don't think he's changed.
no.
If anything, I feel like one of you two would probably say that you want to drop him down just because you don't see people using him.
I don't. Do you see him on your support list? I swear I don't see him on mine. I think Lucky has him up.
Okay, this is gonna sound
Like maybe
weird,
that's
but
it.
I do think Genji could be bumped up a bit. Just a bit though. Like
Where do we
maybe
have him?
A
A plus.
here, yeah. Like maybe above Isaribi.
Drag Isaribi down.
But I also think he's better than Polaris Mask, just because he actually has amps.
Double
and he has,
amps,
like,
for that matter.
unique utility with like the aggro thing. Because like not to be honest, like Polaris Mask is kind of chopped, right?
Oh, he's fading.
No, he's boring.
He's fading.
Yeah, I like that more. Kevik says he's good, but not a single so has him. Yeah.
Which person? Were we talking about? Moriyasu
Yeah.
or
think.
Genji? Because I feel like Genji, the only person I have on my support list, has him at like 50. He's limit broken to 60, but they did not level him to 60. He's still at 50 out of 60. It's kind of sad.
Oh, like level. I thought you were talking about like wards.
No, he's level. Like actual level 50 out of 60.
Ooh.
But he still has the rainbow border. Like,
There's no unit that hits that hard on an ally that pushes bar hard and it sucks. Vlaham. There you go. Okay, Kevin's actually freaking out about Norb's placement. Okay, fine. I'll put them above that stupid ass dragon. There we go.
Oh, peer pressured.
he says he'll eat you.
Just even a Christmas Enemy upscale. Howland 2. I can't wait.
What archetype do you want for Visk? Arch.
Speed if I'm being greedy, but I feel like it's hard to beat Halloween Vulpecula without power creeping him and then making everybody mad because of how
Okay,
stupid it is.
realistically, not speed, because I feel like speed is a little too recent.
Yeah. Honestly, I so desperately want to say combo, and then Biz comes out with like this crazy unique kit that makes combo fun again. But also, I don't trust him to make combo fun again with these constant like half attempts.
Well, those are skill trees, so that kind of makes sense. You know, they're old units. They want to push newer units.
Yeah. Well, I guess Christmas Stereo wasn't bad for combo, or like. I mean, while he was like beyond combo utility wise, he is still a combo unit and has combo synergies. So if that happened with Visk, that would be pretty nice. What am I thinking? I would have said Dot, but we just got Dot.
I'll mentioned the summon thing.
Kind of a shame.
Yeah, the summon
thing. Ooh,
summons.
Oh, yeah, actually, I love him. I'd love for him to be a summon. That would be sick.
Yeah, this is like the prime candidate for like another summon unit. He's like literally an inventor.
Summoner.
I don't know. I want to be greedy and say that he's gonna be debuff again because I want him to work with you hack. But like. If he's combo, then I should be happy. But like, I don't have Alphaka, right? So that archetype is like kind of dead for me.
But what if he's S-Alph too?
Then you're gonna be sad if you don't have regular Self, because you can just run Self 1 and Self 2. Like, Self is just like all damage. He doesn't fucking do anything else. You just put him in a combo team and he works.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I was about to say he's also kind of like VP gen because his follow-up attacks also generate view. So that's like one of the reasons why, like, right, that whole view stuff and combo, like, I can't believe that shit's still like untouched. Like, you have all these extra attacks not letting you generate combo and view while S-Alpha is still untouched. I mean, I guess that's like him being so old that they didn't think of that.
Yeah.
So he has that early access privilege.
Yeah.
Before they actually started balancing.
I mean, I don't want them to like randomly nerf like how old is this unit by now?
3 years old?
3, 2023, I think. Like, yeah, I don't want them to nerf it, but like, he just sticks out like that.
Yeah,
the one who got away.
I'm reminded of like base Volp having this like S1 that just generates like fucking 8k view because it attacks twice or some shit.
Mm.
They need a power creep Self as a DPS, so he ends up as a combo VP gen. You're so evil. But I get it. Fuck Self.
Oh.
Evil. He's why combos in the fucking trenches.
Hmm.
Can we train Arch and putting in more? I'm not finishing that.
I will delete the Huckle Feet emote for reading that.
You won't. I've been saying to delete it, but you won't.
Yeah. No balls.
Watch me. I am on the emoji screen right now.
Why are your force right clear still barrel? Good question. All of Labcord, we're manifesting Xmas Taika. I don't know.
Is it too early or too late? I guess 1 year is fine, right?
Obsidious got here earlier.
He was like,
maybe they were just rushing.
That case. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, super popular and maybe they left for Lufia. I don't know. I forget the timeline.
Yeah, I guess that's fine. I think it'd be a little early though. Just a tad early. What are you manifesting for Halloween? I
I'm
don't.
manifesting Valorant. So Arch gets fucked over having to pull for both Visk and Valorant.
Well, I'm also pulling for Bard Donzo too, so I'm like, this is 2023 all over again when my funds got drained back to back.
Wow, look at this meta
You don't need
slave.
a pull for meta. Stop being greedy.
I want Bard Donzo. He's so good.
Just use him on support.
But I want the flexibility. I don't want to ask people to change their passives. Whatever.
You literally have Harvey with a full quartz one, I think.
Yar. That's me.
I'm more scared of this year because we probably have to go through like a bunch of ugly humans. Like Ryusei.
Who's our candidates? I don't know. Who's left?
Tabit. Ryusai. Subaru.
Okay, I would be cool with Subaru actually.
I guess Connors is there too.
Stenthak?
Alan too, huh?
You got Yasuhiko. Chubby fat humans are not cope anymore after Huckle and Lauren. Lauren getting a variant is still wild. They're like, here you go. Main quest kind of relevancy. Even though XE only has like 3 lines to say about him.
That's still kind of what it feels like reading Lauren in the story. But like, I guess that if they have to give him a variant, like I won't argue against it. Better now than never.
Do you think Diagram will get a variant?
This year?
Unironically, they have been focusing a lot on like the Tronizion planet. Like, you have the new guy. I forgot what his name is. Like, he's from that planet. We just got Andrew.
Oh, the Aturism or whatever.
Yeah, the Anubis robot.
Yeah. Are they an observer?
They are. He is. So he is unplayable.
Okay, so it's gonna be like a sidekick at most.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I swear it's like an in-joke, right? Like they had to be doing it on purpose, right? Like I know, like Anubis blocked from Husamo because of lore reasons, and now you have Anubis blocked from being a playable unit because he's an observer.
Is there like never gonna be a Huckle situation where it's a hero observer anymore?
I mean they could. It's not like that's not out of the question, but it's just like, do they want to write that in the first place? Like that's the major question. Like they can make like roundabout ways, like Xeno Melody. Like that's one way of getting around it. But like that whole Huckle thing, Huckle becoming Huckle losing his observer status and becoming a hero, that seems like day one plan, right? Like that's like very clearly, yeah. That's been the plan since the beginning. So I feel like that's a special case.
Yeah. I felt bad because I was thinking of like Risey, and people think they look cool, but no hero for them. And then I saw your comments like, get Risey, yeah. Nobody cares about Yotaro, that's fine.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Oh, is it Alrenid? It has it in a T in the wiki. Maybe it's different in the story.
You want playable Melide? Yeah, you can probably pull for her. Her Xeno form. I do think Melide is like probably top 3 most important characters in the game right now. So her getting like this Xeno form is probably like their way of giving us like that kind of sort of wish fulfillment.
Yep, she's confirmed to be a hero, so maybe chapter 2.5 release, question mark? I hope so. I'm gonna be pulling for her.
Give us Fergold.
Dude, if it was like a Xeno Melide and Vergold banner, that'd be so hype. Good lord. That'd be like the ideal for me, I think.
What if he dies this chapter, though?
I kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
Me?
I was thinking Lauren would be interesting if you got a variant to die.
I was thinking that today. Oh, that was like the funniest thing.
Because, like, you know, if you wanted to up the stakes, but just a little, you would just, like, take a familiar character and then, like, kill them. And then, like, if you choose a character that's, like, old, so, like, people kind of care about them or get shocked, but also, like, somebody that people don't really care about. And I was thinking, like, it'd be interesting if Lauren died.
That's so sad because, like, the idea of being killed because you have like little impact on the game, that your death would be kind of impactful but not enough, or like not that much. The concept of being a low value death.
Yeah, cannon fodder.
Yeah, I low-key hope that happens now, actually. Low-key, just a bit. It would be like gameplay accurate too, because his barriers do nothing.
I think the whole like Angelus motif too is like he's dead. He's an angel.
Oh, that is one way to look at it.
So it'd be like kind of funny.
Okay, why is cover tweaking out again in chat?
Is he coping about Anubis being an observer?
Yeah. This is parallel to Monomasa. So he's likely going to play around 2 of him. Yeah, I might just want Mono again. Or like more of a Mono. Greedy as hell.
Yeah. I was gonna say something, but I probably shouldn't like talk about the main quest too much in this stream when it's not translated yet.
Oh, I haven't read it. The recent chapters. I still need to catch up on the last stuff, the last chapter too, actually. The whole like sperm wand guy bullshit.
The cum rake.
Yeah.
No, don't say that.
Who's getting the next second variant?
Who's
maybe
the last
like
one was Andrew.
maybe it's gonna be Emin Tycho.
I'm kind of surprised they haven't touched the main cast yet for second variants.
Well,
We went from Beryl to Andrew.
So you know Akashi is kind of like in Akashi too, but yeah. I think we might go back to Furry if we went from Beryl to Andrew. We might go back to Furry.
Maybe it's Rarky. Maybe it's like I don't know. I'm blanking on like older popular fairies. I mean, Shonen could probably use another variant.
Oh damn,
Maybe.
you actually did remove the foot emote.
We're winning. We won.
Thank you.
Chat saying Mokdai.
I feel it's too much for Shuko.
Yeah, I think Shuko's on corner right now.
Because like
He's going into
Hanko,
hibernation.
Xeno, Kashi, that's like a good run for Shuko relatively. Damn, we still need to see that post-mo trailer too.
Oh my god. 2 more days. So long.
Yeah, I can't believe I have to be scared of this like Monochiello bomb banner. Maybe. This terrorism against my account.
Oh right, Arch. What would you do if it's like Toshu second? For, like summer.
Okay, I mean I would.
You're dropping Toshu.
Toshu's dead. Oh my god.
I might have to think about this.
Yeah, Oaks is like pretty busy. I feel like we would have gotten Borealis by now, but I kind of like the idea of Toshu just reappearing and Arch says, I don't want to play with you anymore.
As long as he's hot, I'll pull. I hope the art's good in that case.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I guess we did have Denebra, but yeah, it was annoying that we still don't have Borealis variant.
Alright, what do you want, cover? I see you in chat.
He wants his foot emote back. Never mind.
Had a strange vision of Emergency on Star Second alt. Oh my god. Reminds me of the
That's
person who was
viable.
like posting about their predictions for like Osamo summer variants. And I think like one of the predictions was like Mephistopheles because they saw it in a dream, literally.
What do I kind of remember that actually. I don't remember when that was.
Yeah, that was so fucking funny. Fucking schizo posting predictions. Croaky second appearance. Probably not. I would like it though. I would like that. Have they considered an exorcism? That's a good question.
Naruhito second alt. How about no?
No, thank you. Hisaki too? That could happen, actually.
Maybe not now. Because they just drew Lauren.
What about no, that's Oaks. I was about to say Monomasa too, but that's an Oaks.
Sadayoshi 2!
That actually is viable. I can see it.
Maybe it'll be like Alchiba second.
I mean, I feel like they would do
Makes
that if they
sense.
have something to say about a story, which I guess they could. It's not like
I mean, he did
Mhm.
He's a
appear
very
in like H. Volp's story, didn't he?
yeah. That was mainly in service of H. Volp, though.
And now they can do it back to him. The Eternal Volp Algebra 69. Main quest lord on the right of the screen looks so fucking sad. It's because of the death flag.
That's why he's red.
You don't like birds? Too bad. Yoshori is an important story character with an old alt, so he seems kind of likely. I suppose. The only non-summer alt Tomaru is the cat.
Which cat? Ketchy?
Oh, I suppose. No, Seth got a Valentine's event. Oh. So, it is catchy. Rex for second variant? Probably not.
I'd be cool with that, but like I feel like they capped out his story really well. I don't know. It's like for me, second variants, I really wish they have more to add to their story. Otherwise, it just seems kind of like, oh, you're just there to make money, you know?
Hmm.
Errol and his grandparents.
Yeah, they could have done more with Beryl, but
Yeah,
I
leaving
do
it-
like the addition of backstory.
They're leaving the door open for like third variant at this point.
Isn't that Husama though? Like they're blowing through a lot. Like because Live Hero is very new to second variants, while Husama was like blowing through Shiva and Shadong like such rapid pace.
Just give it time. It'll happen eventually. Oh, what if it's Marfic?
Oh, ew. I mean, like, okay, as long as maybe I can forgive that, as long as he gets like an actual good outfit.
Ooh.
I will
Mark-
accept it if Arch pulls Water Marfic in his grab bag next.
Mm. Ew.
Bot Marfic.
Carpet ass Chester. That's actually no. I was man. That's actually why I re-rolled for him. Admittedly, for my first account.
Oh, you're so messy.
Oh,
Marfic second with dungeon exploration update. Yeah, I'm saying like it is possible.
I think an update to roguelike would be fun. Just like a harder version. That's like gives quartz or some shit.
a final boss.
Yeah. Because it's a fun system they have, it's just that they don't want to make it harder apparently.
Or
Or like update it.
I wish they kind of just had like rotating rewards instead of just like static ones. Like it could be really basic, but just like, you know, like I would like at least some incentive to play it once a month, you know, or like maybe 5 runs per month or something. Not too much, but like just something occasionally.
They should
Like-
add like monthly modifiers and make it better and worse, like Wheaty and Sidorica.
Should I try it to 100 quartz Ifakashi, or should I stay bricked a bit longer? I mean, if you don't need a quartz Akashi, then don't do it.
And Summer Yohak is coming, so maybe you want to save your quartz for that if you get lucky and get him.
Okay, wait. What if it's like World and Traveler, and they just get the Enoshima this year for some reason? Just adjust, just for the fun of it.
That'd be cruel. They still no. They still need to rerun that World and Travelers because they have to bring back Nomon. And actually, do you think when are we getting our welfare? Summer 1?
When was the last welfare?
Nomon. That was during spring.
Hmm.
I mean, they could just give that banner the Easter Eve treatment and just like shelve it.
Ulti team boss. Yeah. That's an interesting gimmick. They'll probably play around with it in the main quest again, I think, right?
That's what I feel like it might you might do something like that again.
Can we put Saltome below Serastio? Is he above Serast?
Hater energy.
Can you scroll down? Or my stream is lagging.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh they're like right next to each other.
It'd be kind of funny if like Fiery noticed.
Wait, he was
The
asking
change
that?
in placement.
Like that? Sarah says,
Yeah.
follow up, attack down, where he's letting us to tell me. I mean, I guess. It's okay. He doesn't watch the VODs. He's not gonna notice.
Oh.
Also, the staple tank and feel only comps.
She's the only tank.
Yeah.
You don't got much of a choice there.
Well, you'd be sending a screenshot image of the updated tier list like before. Yeah, I'll always do like I'll always post the tier list after we update it. Alright, are you happy with the tier list now? I don't think there's any more adjustments to make.
I'm cool with it.
Fine with it. This is mainly just the chat wanting to dunk some people below and up.
I see. The A+ tier is getting a bit crowded. No, it's been the same since last stream, actually.
Oski ult on Fraud Watch. I don't know, you have to ask Harvey about that.
I don't know about that. That's weird. It's really weird.
I mean, it's the A tier. It's like... It's still the A tier.
Yeah.
Like out of the people in the A tier, it's probably just Pub that got the biggest boost, who could probably break out, but A+ is already kind of big.
I would put Klosky up more, but I think he's still bugged with guidance, and his gauge kind of breaks half the time.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I can't believe that's still a thing.
Harvey, Sahur, Amazing, Milk, Circus, and Arch. I think we could pimp V-Rexer over X Gomesa. I mean,
Aw.
that's regular Gomesa. But... Is V-Rexer better than base Gomesa?
I'm still a V Rexer hater. I don't know. I think it's so annoying to use him. And like he doesn't even work well in speed teams because like he literally lowers his own speed to function.
Yeah, he's like baby's first speed unit. Is base Geonter still good in A tier? Yeah, he's fine. I think some people were like saying that, you know, base Geonstar is better than like Stereo because he gets the free follow-up attack every turn. I can see it, but I just kind of value Stereo's follow-up attacks more than that. And he's also more view positive, so that's nice.
I think the Scar is better in the game.
Yeah. Especially nowadays. No, and I guess it's more like you can give Stereo Grigory and just hope that it works well.
I mean, that's what I do.
Yeah, it's not too hard.
We're in hell. Yeah, it does feel like that.
Do you have any reconsiderations for over the first 4 units in B+?
Do we?
No, that's just what the comment was.
Oh.
I don't think about these 4.
Yeah, they just kind of don't exist to me. If you have an opinion, you can share them.
Actually, I do kind of want to use regular Huckle more due to like the Andrew stuff. I still haven't touched that.
Face Hail and actually, I don't think Face Hail even got upscaled with all this dot stuff, did he?
I mean, you probably have the same opinion on base Suhail as you do on Norb's S3.
Right.
Like, if you don't like Norb's S3, you're not gonna like base Suhail.
Yeah. I just remembered that he has like this 20% amp if you have dots on enemy. I'm like, eh. You bring Suhail for that. I don't think it's worth it.
Let me review Suhail. I actually pulled a dupe of him, unfortunately,
Really?
with the silver ticket.
Oh?
Yeah, my first 5-star pull on the silver ticket, it's fucking Suhail. Right?
Okay, but imagine Xenokashi with base Suhail and the armament. Okay, don't go quiet on me now. Hello?
Well, I'm reviewing his S. I have to remember what his S1 does because I don't remember. It's been a long ass time since I've checked his skill tree.
When it like triggers again, does it just give him like an extra action, or will it just like
No, it's just
happen?
it's just double S1.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
So it's like you get an 80% AOE, or like a 80% AOE.
Yeah, the summer Sadayoshi
like-
nachos. But it is
I was
two
kind of thinking of
hits.
Lauren's like gauge, which is
It is
60%. But yeah.
It's two like applications at burst, I think.
Really?
Yeah, because when you do damage, you apply burst with this S3.
Okay, that may be interesting. I kind of do. I'm actually running out of fire mats. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm out right now. I had to like farm the event for more. It's crazy.
Damn.
Because I was like trying to level up Xeno Akashi, and I was like, oh, I'm out. It's crazy. So I don't think I can skill tree Suhail even if I wanted to. At the moment. Unless I buy from the shop, which is like fine, but I don't think I can get it even then.
This guy
Try
is
it
really better
out.
than any of you DPS units above. Kinda, yeah. He's good for farming. That is a point for him. You're always borrowing Suhails when there's farming events. I feel sorry for you. You should borrow a better unit.
Wait, who? Hey, let me.
When's
you
the
gotta-
last
you
time
gotta start.
Suhail was like read up though? Oh, do you just mean in like these like easy ones? I don't really
Lucky,
see.
you gotta start borrowing some Summer Sadas with like buffs built pre into him. You gotta.
I don't know. Was it the last one with for the bond with like Moriyasu? I guess you don't care about bonds though, with your account.
Lauren stole your fire mats and you want them back? Yeah, I get it. I didn't bloom him, thankfully, but it still feels like such a waste. I wasted like too many training bands on him, I think, for psychic shit.
I don't actually raise units that I feel like are shit just to save on mats. That's why my Hui's like still level 1 and shit.
Wow. Fake theory crafter.
No,
I just use the bank.
theory.
I just use the bank. I just use the bank grinding to like as an excuse to build up units.
Why is Noman on the screen? Because I put him there. I don't know.
He deserves it.
We're waiting for him to rerun. This is our prayer circle.
Mhm.
I will build the bad units. Thank you, Lucky. It's called Theorycraft for a reason. Theoretical units raised. The small guy from the Viastosis event? Oh! Marcius! I see what you're aiming for. Yeah, let's fight him up. We love Marcius. Hell yeah. Why did it default to his
remind me-
goddamn hero skin?
You know. Remind me why base Toshu is higher than S Toshu again. Better multipliers and single target is more relevant.
Summer Marcius confirmed. I mean, do you see those shower drapes on him? It's like... I don't know.
Do you
He did
think
something.
they would make him a 5-star? Do you think they would try to make him a 5-star?
Yeah, they can do anything with them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't think he has that much hype behind him. But like, yeah, I think he has like as much, maybe around as much hype as like Reticle. So, there you go. Wait, what shoes is he wearing? That's a good question.
Enigma knockoffs. Like literally, it actually just looks like Enigma shoes. This color scheme and everything.
He's wearing Enigma actually,
Oh,
not the Jordans.
this is the
Anyways, yeah, I'm predicting he'll be a 4-star, but that's just me. Because there's no way this thing has like more appeal than the Senvac, right? God damn it! Does he have any better skins? There we go. Marshall's limited 5-star confirmed. You are playing a dangerous game there.
It's just
One of you is like combo salvation. I don't know. I'm still expecting him to be like barrier. I mean, I hope he's barrier. I don't want to think about him too much.
Marshes. I don't. What would he be? He's like Gordon Ramsay, basically. What would his kid be with that personality in mind? I'm not sure. Burn, Dot.
The true main quest learn upscale? Yeah, I agree. What if X Viscunom is barrier DPS? Yeah, that's what we're
I will kill you.
That's what I'm saying.
Ooh. Now that's what I'm saying, Lucky. No, keep him. He's saying the truth. He has foresight.
He's peak with bottom of the trench dog water catfish. Damn. Oh, I tried to defend him, but you know how it is with these 4-stars nowadays. They hit once with fucking base stereo, and then dropped off a cliff. Like, what are we supposed to do with Saotome? Y'all got so comfy with your sensetsus. Hey, that unit's from like 2022, alright? Get us some slack.
Yeah, honestly, I'm shocked he's lasted this long. Like, it's not like Bardonzo Bitcoin, but it's just like a comfortable investment that you've just had for years, you know?
Yeah, he's like Amazon stocks. I hope Life Wonders didn't forget Thurban.
They won't forget him. No.
It's just
He's
not
like-
his time yet.
Yeah, he's a Fuguri unit. He'll come back. Maybe during Christmas, maybe Halloween. I don't know.
Disintegrate that bulge flasher. Yo, remember fucking this dude? Gengetsu? Crazy guy. I kind of forgot he
Is he cool in
existed.
the story?
I think he looks nice, actually. I want to see.
No, I mean like
I think he looks.
the event story. Were they like cool or something, or like memorable, or no?
Honestly, I can't really remember how much Genketsu did. He was more like a I won't say background character, but like he's part of that medical team, you know, like Baja, which I thought was notable because like there's only 2 people there, and they haven't added anybody since launch. So he's like the
Interesting.
first new member in years.
Was
I also think they said he's. I also think they said he's like short, but I might be wrong.
He's short.
I could kind of see it with those like proportions.
I think it's his pants are just really baggy.
Yeah, that too. They're all short. Solo poly, hijabi, amputee. Law logic, if human is short, if furry 7 feet tall. Well, thank God for Professor.
I think Getsu's neat. He actually has the mustache and body hair, actually.
Hey, can you tell wrong to put in the pig mobs on the wiki?
They are actually.
Are they?
Damn.
Yeah, they are rangers.
When did that happen? I felt like I was checking and then they're like never up.
They were there on launch. I looked for them.
I feel like this is a lie.
I see them.
I mean, I wasn't there. I wasn't like awake during launch, but like I did check like a couple hours after.
Oh, these guys are totally Hanami, huh? Yeah, the fur pattern on the outside is definitely Hanami.
I can't believe they're not gonna come out for like a year or something. No. Ugh.
Damn. He didn't do the Snarman Step thing where he gave them like different bulges for each color. Lost media.
Big and greedy.
We gotta study. We gotta study.
Is it like baton? To me, it just kind of looks like a gay ass wand when they flick it at your team in the farming quest.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Like maybe a stun baton.
Like, yeah, I was like, I guess this is like some electric baton thing. It just looked like, go my magic spell.
Actually, I have no idea why why their name is Ranger too. I'm like, I thought they would have been bikers, but
Okay, interesting. Their facial hair changes though. Like Light has like the weakest stubble, but I think Nether has a full beard that encircles them. Interesting, interesting.
I think Hinami is like, the light one must be a nerd. The most nerd. This water one isn't loading. There we go.
patrol. Is that what that referring to? I was thinking like park ranger. Oh, I guess that's kind of a patrol. Someone in law. Oh, I see. A ranger is typically someone in law enforcement specializing in patrolling. I see. Yeah, like a patrol officer.
Who was I saying it?
I guess the
Who was I saying it could possibly be in my analysis? Was it Hinami? Oh. I was saying that it probably isn't Gyro, because Gyro doesn't draw like this. The facial expressions aren't Gyro either. I think.
the ears are a big giveaway.
Yeah, it's...
I don't know.
For me, it's the eyes, and then if you look at their actual sprite, the way that he draws how fur extends like outside their body is very Inami.
To be, it was just like, looks like fucking Babe Bunyan's standing sprite. And I was like, holy shit. Why are we talking about this?
Because people will see a fat boar and say, "Oh my god, it's gangly."
Hmm.
Yeah, there we go.
Hmm.
People don't only play Hosama. This gives gangly vibes. Yeah, but I was saying. I mean, hey, Babe's a ranger. I guess. The perverted bi monk. What is that? I forgot his name.
Sanzo?
Sanzo, yeah. I was
No, I
so.
think they actually just mean gangly again.
Oh,
Yeah, gangly's like dead wife? Girlfriend?
I see. I was so pissed when I saw Babe Bunyan's writing. Yeah. Join the club. The gangly Yulon AR. That was drawn by Wasp, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot what that looked like.
It's fine, I think.
It looked okay, but it's also a very wasp looking AR.
Yeah. I really like, what is it? This one. Oh, he's so handsome. But he's not the icon of the AR. I'm so sad. Oh, Lucky, did you know that the artist for this AR is like actually making a character for the game? It's crazy. Oh. Moe is traumatized, I think.
What's wrong with it?
Maybe it reminds him too much of like Fury Curie. I lost to that 3 times.
Oh.
I get it. I think I lost to I lost to this one like 4 times when I was pulling through the LaH AR, so I get it. Now some of Gotcha is like very cruel, despite you having more resources. Took them so long
At
to
least
make
it has Pac Lee.
took them so long to make Vapula look cool, and he's not even the icon. It's so sad. Yeah, I'm saying, dude. Dusty, big, fat, and greedy SMH. What were the last batches actually? Oh, right. I didn't really look at the last batch of ARs that closely. Break looks so funny here. The evil menacing horse. It's you get to spark Jama's ult. This game's so ass. Yeah, I agree.
I think they chose the wrong icon for the Tata Break AR.
I don't know. I think Break looks funny. I would have chosen that too.
Well, we don't need more Tata promotion, so I'm fine with this.
Lynn, kill Archendale for me.
Huh?
And we gotta make Lin and Arch fight each other. Like a cage match. Your worst was losing to Akiha, both his base and his ult 3 times for getting hero to the lowest. I can remember. I'm gonna wrap the stream up. So yeah, that was our gameplay discussion for chapter 2-4 for Library Hero. Thank you for joining us for the stream. Well, probably see you again this summer, whenever that happens. All right, farewell. Good night, chat.
Bye.
Bye.